Hello. How are you doing? Noel, Eebs, welcome on in. It is not Friday, it is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. But as we all know, Thursday is the best day. Why is Thursday the best day? Because Thursday is followed up by Friday. So the moment you finish your work today, you'll only have 8 hours of work and 2.5 days of like free, probably, possibly, hopefully. But that's why it's the best. Welcome on in. How are you doing? How are you guys? Because I am troubled because I still cannot figure out how to get to that big bonk. Also, I forgot to check my joystick drift yesterday. Having said that, doesn't really matter. It's here. We'll deal with it. We're here early and that says a lot of how today has been dragging, huh? Mayhaps. Mayhaps it does. I don't know. You'll tell me. Oh, this guy's gonna attack me now? Really? Really? Like, I can upgrade my sword, and that's the thing. I don't want to, because I get the feeling that I will need upgrade materials for what seems to be a big boy. Now, do you think we will make it today? It's been 2 days now. It's been 2 whole fucking days. We cannot figure it out. Well, we means I cannot figure it out. Okay, let's go south. I think we want to go here. And then here, and then here, and then try to figure it out. Right, I think. No, that's just the wrong place. The exact opposite side is where we want to go, like this way. Probably this way. Prophet's rest. There is no rest. By the way. Do you see a rest? I don't see anything. Nope. There is absolutely nothing. Stop drifting. Proxima is carrying the stream, to be honest. Oh, true. True, she absolutely is. I don't know what I would have done if it wasn't her big, thick butt here. Now, I want to go over here, up, and over there. Yeah, and make sure that I avoid them. And then I run away. Oh, we take that, we take that, we take that. That's upgrade material. Today's goal is the sword. I'm kind of hypnotized by those buttocks. Me too, man. Me too. It's been a rough playthrough. Probably mostly for that. Like... holy design. Like, I can see why the game is getting really good reviews, man. I can definitely see it. Okay? So this is a different one. And that is a different one as well. Okay, the big problem is we don't have a bonfire nearby. Like, that's my biggest problem. If there was a... okay. If there was a bonfire nearby, that was weird. I would actually have no problem going in that dungeon, but I don't want to keep doing like that. Wait. No, I'm dead. I'm stupid. Why do I bother fighting them? Why? Why do I bother fighting them? Why do I bother? The game disincentivizes you to fight them because, like, you can fall and die everywhere, so let's not fight them! Let's do what the game tells you and ignore our enemies. Wait, what was that? The pulse. Sure. Improve capacity. Oh, that's right. I gotta get one more. Nice. Should I get 5 now? I get 5 now. Nice. The fans definitely have service. They absolutely do, Venom. And you know what? Good for them. I'm one of those fans. I do like the service. But this is not fan... I wouldn't say this is fan service. It doesn't stand out from the model, right? She has big butt because she has been working out quite a lot. She has thick very thick muscles everywhere. So, you know, it works. The design of this lady actually works. Like, she has huge muscles, but also looks feminine, but also, like, everybody would want to be stepped on by her, right? She's wearing a... Oh, yeah, I see it now. What? Oh, a thong? Maybe. Not really. This is armor. But you could argue that. Yeah, sure. Sure. Them boingas are quite distracting. Don't ask me what color her crown is. It's the same as the boingas. Come on, it's not that distracting. So we want to go... Wait, we want to go up there, no? Dude, how am I getting lost? Metal thong, maybe. Mayhaps, something like that. Although it's more like a metal suit. That looks kind of like that. It's the other way. It's this way. Is it this way? Wait, there is one... There is a short one. Okay, this is shorter, right? So there are two ways you can go about getting here. I see. So where am I? Okay, I'm here. Okay. I'm having a blast with Final Fantasy VIII. I don't know why people say the junction system is bad. I'm not gonna tell you anything because I don't want it to... I don't... If you haven't noticed some stuff, I'm not gonna tell you. But it basically people don't... Well, I'll tell you the non-spoilery things just in case you haven't noticed some stuff. So people don't like the junction system because they're more used to something like a mana system, right? Which most turn-based RPGs have. And the junction is like you suck, and that's how many uses you get, right? Well, people don't like sucking. Like, it's a repeated action that kind of gets a little bit tiresome. To be honest with you, I don't mind it at all. But there are people that mind it, and that is one of the reasons why they criticize the game. Now, there are other reasons that are more important. And the biggest one I cannot share with you because maybe you haven't noticed. No, I don't mean in terms of story, in terms of how the game mechanically works. If you haven't noticed something pretty big, I don't want to be the one to do it. Maybe we can talk about it after I finish the game. I'll try not talking about it on the stream either. Like on the Final Fantasy VIII stream, so you won't get spoiled. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Again, game doesn't like you spending time anywhere, so just run. So, I still don't get a bonfire anywhere. Game is lagging a lot. Oh no, I don't think it's lagging. I think it's my drift. Dude, why do I not have a drift in any other game and I only have a drift here? How does that work? Anyway, let's kill these guys and get Mami Proxima back. There we go. We get a heal and we're Gucci. So I want to go around this area and see... Why am I doing that? That was not what I wanted to do. See if I can get a bonfire. I'm pretty sure that is a locked point. Cannot... This is just a dungeon. There's nothing else besides the dungeon. And that dungeon is one that we cannot really do anything in. Inside of it. Maybe there's a fake wall. No. Like, that's a fake dungeon. From what I understand. How's the RPG so far? Final Fantasy VIII? Yeah, Venom is, I think, is having a blast with it. Grab me a latte. Do your thing, man. Get us some coffee as well. I do have some coffee, so I don't miss it. Just bring some coffee for Eebs, then. I'm good. Yeah, and last time I came here, I died. Because these guys down there are fighting. I came out here. But again, this loops around there, and I don't want to do that. Like, what is that? I'm not, why am I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know if I'm supposed to go down there, but down there, there's also nothing. We've been down there. We've run away from down there, and there's no reason to get down there besides a couple of crafting materials. But I guess we can watch them fight. Look at that. We're getting some experience. It's not bad. It's not that bad. How are you doing, Mike? Kalimera, fille. That stuff is way too new. If I'm doing dishes, I'm rocking to Frank Sinatra. What do you mean? Wait, what are you talking about? I think the streets playstyles a lot. It's a lot of fun to teach you. Yeah, it's really interesting if you haven't, again, if you don't notice something very specific. Which I noticed, well, someone spoiled for me when I first played the game, like, 2 years ago. And now, having that knowledge, I cannot unsee. Because I was, like, I was assuming that that is the case. Because the moment that I theorized on, like, what it was. So I thought, oh, you know what, maybe it works like that. And someone was like, yeah, that's how it works, dude. Like, don't confirm. Don't fucking confirm. Like, I would have figured it out eventually, but I don't want the confirmation. But I got the confirmation. And since knowing how it works, I understand a lot of the criticisms. Having said that, many of them are in bad faith. That is very true. Many of the criticisms are absolutely in bad faith. Oh, wait. Is this a bonfire? Oh, I think it is. It looks like a bonfire. It is. It is a small one. It's a small boy. Nice. Okay. Now that we found this one, we can actually explore. Let them fight first. You know, it's fine. Hola, hello, Quinn. I believe that's pronounced Quinn. Welcome on in, sir. Happy Thursday, chat. It's one of those days past the yaoi and 80s love songs. You know what? The yaois, the yaoi, I don't know about that, but I do love some Japanese 80s city pop, which is mostly love songs. So, you know, I'm down for half of that. Yeah, they don't like each other over here. No, you fight that other guy. Thank you. Not me. I'm a good boy. Nice. So we're going over here. See? Patience is a virtue. I can't speak about the gameplay, but the game world seems bland and lacking in color. No, that it's not lacking in color. It's just a... like... when I picture about something lacking in color... well, again, the lack of color, it is... like, it's the aesthetic they go for. They want to go for grounded, dark, like, grim, dark fantasy. Like, I get it. That's the thing. This specific place looks like it in color because of the fog. And, like, it's how they want to present the game. It's not that they went like, oh, our game needs color. Like, they don't want the game to have that much color. Something like Dark Souls 3 is kind of similar in some areas. This game has some color, but when, you know, when the areas are asking for it, like when the game needs color, then the game gets color. But you see the aesthetic they're going for, like gloomy, dark. Like, I understand why it's not colorful, because it's not supposed to. Like, Elden Ring is supposed to be a little bit more colorful, and it is, because it's high fantasy. And Dark Souls 3 is kind of similar to this game. So it's just a choice. It's the way they want to present the game. Like, look at the color on the blood. You know, that's... it is blue. It is red. It is very red. But, like, this area having color would actually not work well with the theme of the game, right? Yeah, you can see that's a dungeon. Okay, let's go down there. Can't Stop the Loneliness. I love that song. I love that song. Anri, Well, who doesn't like Anity? From what I know, she's like the most famous city pop, like 80s female, what do you call her? She's the most famous 80s female singer in Japan. And Tatsuro Yamashita is the most famous one, the most famous male one. Maria Takeuchi Maria is also up there. But Anari is definitely the most popular one. Tatsubara Miki is also very popular. She passed away, I believe. Tatsubara Miki, I believe, is the one that passed away a couple of years ago, sadly. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember. But I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go and do the dungeon. Careful. There we go. Mortal Cakes 2? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see, what else? Choler? What is a choler? I made really good Americano. Adding a pinch of salt really helps. It does. Lack of color. Oh, do you mean color? The lack of color? Nah, it's just, again, it's a choice. Oh, that guy just ended it. It's like, yeah, I'm doing it. Sure. Nice. It's like a dog if game needs color. Oh! It gets color. Why are you calling it color? Like a dog. But I don't get the thing. Anyway. Have you even heard of vacay? What is vacay? I don't know what that is. No idea. Apparently listening to the Beast of Fleetwood Mac. I have no idea what that is. Fleetwood Mac is Peak Road Trip songs. What is that? Maybe I've heard of it and I just don't know the answer. By the way, yesterday I was doing this and I was bitching about not being able to do anything, but what if those two are connected, which would make a lot of sense? Huh? I just found out Bonnie Tyler passed away in July this year. Rip Queen. I don't know who that was, but rest in peace. May her soul rest in peace. Oh, what is this? Oh, is this the thing that I was looking for? Wait, Martyr's Prison. Did I go through this already? This is the second time I'm in prison. No, this is the first time I go here. How did I miss this yesterday? How did I not get down here? Did I say something stupid like, "Oh, this is gonna be tough. I don't have a heal." No, that was probably it. I didn't have a bonfire, so I refused to get in. Yeah, that makes sense probably. That sounds like me. Dolly Parton 2. I don't know who that is either, but may their souls, both of their souls, rest in peace. Vacay is Japanese rock music genre. Oh, I don't know that. It was very popular in Japan with one of the biggest bands, our Malice Miser. I don't know the band either. I'm not huge on Japanese rock. I like it a little bit. I like it more than Greek rock, I'll tell you that. But I'm a huge fan of Japanese 80s pop, which is mostly called city pop, especially in the West. In Japan as well. This started in Japan. Do you think the fat guy will be able to go through here? Like go through that door? It doesn't look like... Oh, come on, man. Okay, ignoring. Fat guy turns into a ball. Okay. Whoops. I think I need to kill them. Oh! This is broken. That's a problem. That's a problem. This weird fog, maybe it's because my brightness is up. Fake wall. No. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, I don't know what to do, man. I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die. Not peacefully. I'm gonna keep running away. Okay, maybe I can kill the fatty now. Come on, man. Like, every time I get close, he does that bullshit. Look at that. Fuck you. Piece of shit, dude. Okay, I'm almost dead, but at least I'm not fully dead. Also, I can probably hit... Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, this guy went through the... What? What? Okay. That was weird. I need the Mummy Proxima back. I don't want to die. Oh, we got that. What is this? Oh, it's the weapon. So it was in the dungeon. Okay, cool. Wait, what is this? Wait a minute. Okay, how big is this? God's Knoble? Oh, he is a little bit like that, right? The Chain of Rhiannon, in passing, no idea what that is. No, haven't heard of it. Sorry. I suggest the Malice Miser. I don't know what that is. It's more digestible. Oh, yeah, you're talking about the band. The rock band. Sounds more like of a classical feeling. Yeah, I think you are on the Discord server, right? If you... God damn it. If you are on the Discord server, Venom, we'll have a music channel. Please send me like one of their songs over there, and I will listen to them later. Because there's a very close to 0% chance that I will remember this by the end of the stream. What's Guardians of the Galaxy 2? Song was the fighting scene. I actually know I didn't, but I probably know the song if it's popular. If it's old and popular, I probably know the song. I just don't know the name. Reminds me of music that will be in Final Fantasy. Interesting. So, kind of classical, as you said. Yeah. Okay, let's do... weapons. Wait, now I can use this. Range attacks. Don't care. Don't care. That's the one that I have. Then I got this one as well. Inflict 2 perforation. What exactly is perforation? I got absolutely no idea. But this is about projectiles and I don't care about them, but this is about physical attack. So maybe perforation is like bleed. Don't tell me, by the way. That's not an invitation for you guys to tell me what it is. I'm just talking to myself. No, this is blood curse. So blood curse is the bleed thing. Okay, I guess it's time to figure out what it is. This is for sidearm. I don't care about that. I got that equipped. And now I want to equip the sword, as I said. Which was the main thing. Weapons, okay. Oh, hell yeah, this is bigger. Nice. I don't like the first... Why is the first attack that? What? The fuck is that? Okay, oh. I don't think I can actually play with this. This looks unplayable. Oh. What is it? What the fuck is this? What is that attack? That's not even my first attack. Yeah, this looks unplayable. And that's pretty sad, because the R2 attack is good, but very slow. So my R1 is like pop. Whose idea was it to create a weapon that is blunting at the end that actually pokes someone with the R1? That is stupid as fuck. I'm changing it. Yeah, that is really stupid. No idea what they were thinking. Whoever designed this weapon, like, come on, man. I know you were trying to give people variety, but that's not variety. That is just stupid. Very heavy and slow. It made more tanky shells. No, it's not the shells that's the problem. The problem is that the way the weapon works. Like, who the fuck does this? Like, what? What heavy weapon does that? Like, a heavy weapon is supposed to have a little bit more AoE because it's heavier, so you at least can attack multiple targets, right? And do a little bit of damage. That's a trade-off. What's the point of having... This is a heavy weapon. So what is the point of having a heavy weapon that pokes? Whether you do R1. You play the attack? Yeah. Yeah, this is like unplayable. Which is really sad. I haven't found another big sword yet. I want to get a bigger one though. But it seems like we're gonna actually upgrade that. So look at that. This is my R1 light attack. What the fuck is this? And this is the combo. But why am I doing... Why am I poking with my big weapon? Why is there a slow single target poke? That makes zero sense in my head. Like, it's a cool weapon. Oh, God. That poking R1 looks like aerial technique I've seen in historical documentaries. That's great. It doesn't really serve any purpose in the game. This is a game. We don't need historical accuracy in the medieval Final Fantasy game. Sorry, Dark Fantasy game. I said Final Fantasy. Like, that's cool. Sure. How am I supposed to fight multiple enemies with this? Like, both the big bonks attacks are single target. Bonks are good for giving your distance, but they're usually reserved for polearms. But this is not a poke that keeps you distance. This is a poke that gets you all the way in there. It's not that kind of poke. Look at this. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's fun. But what is, like... And the range sucks too. But it's a heavy weapon. Look at that. And it sends them flying. Why couldn't you just have a normal heavy weapon? Okay, maybe there is another one. Maybe we'll find the other one. Look at that. You do one attack. You can do back and then do the second attack. And back and then the third attack. Thing. That's cool. I hate this attack. Historical swordplay, bigger swords was a big poke attack, but in game it wouldn't work. It doesn't. No. What the fuck is this? I want a big bonk so I can, like, attack a lot of people at the same time. Where's my wide strike? More of the stuff you see in our close quarter combat could absolutely not work IRL. Absolutely. But I'm not looking for historical accuracy in a dark fantasy medieval dark fantasy video game. Like, I really don't care about it. Having said that, did I get the thing that I needed to open this? Did I get the... No, I didn't. Where would I get this? Like, escaped in the ravine. Sure. Where? Maybe in here. I don't fucking know. Okay, wait. Holding cells. This we did. This we did. I assume both are now done. Wait, but the cells, this... That's not done. Right? I'm not insane. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know that this 500 IRL has to be super dexterous to wave the sword around to keep the mobs away. It looks chaotic. It's fucking documentary. I haven't seen a documentary about that. Wanna launch in Swiss? Oh, when launch in Switzerland costs more than the game. Well, yeah. That's what you get when you live in a country that has like 80 to 90k average per year. Like, it is what it is. Everything costs more because everybody makes more. That's usually how it works. No. I'll keep trying to use the poking stick because it's bigger and I like big, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Is there anything that I can shoot at, maybe? That? Probably not. No. Yeah, we've done that. Maybe there is something that we can take advantage of here. Or maybe there's like a button and I'm not seeing a button over here, which is probably not here. That disappeared, whatever that was. This looks fake, but it's not. Guts from Berserk. Yeah, this definitely, this is not as thick as Guts sword. Definitely not as thick as Guts. Not even his early weapon. But it's thicker than the one that I had. And it looked like a little bit more blunt, so I'm kind of disappointed. This is a big poking stick. But we'll see. I'll try to work with it, but maybe this is a fake one? Definitely not fake. Maybe I need to look left and there's like a mechanism that I can shoot at. Maybe that's the angle, although that's not left now, that's forward. No, that is left. Do I need to try to drop down? It looks like if I drop down, I'm gonna die. Like, that's what it looks like. Okay, 1 second. I'll be right back. The Discord link doesn't work. What? But people join Discord all the time. Really? Wait. Are you sure? What does it say? That the invitation has expired? Because the invitation shouldn't have an expiration date. Discord is doing its thing again. It's having a seizure. I'm gonna take a piss. Be right back. Like, people as well as bots had no problem using the link to do that. Expired, it says. Okay, I'll fix it. Let me fix it right now. Because when else am I gonna fix it? Okay. So first and foremost, it's been so long that I had to do this that I don't even remember how to do it. Maybe I do invites. No. Access, no. Members, no. Where the fuck do I do it? Create service. It's literally been months, if not more than a year, that I had to do this. Because like 2 days ago somebody joined the server. So the link worked until like literally yesterday probably. But now it decides to not work. Invite. That's hidden. Okay, you know what? Let me just give you an invite link and I'll figure it out off stream. If I remember it. Which I probably won't. Discord has been weird. What hasn't been weird? There you go, Venom. Okay, so now we can continue. We can play the game now. I'm so disappointed with the sword. Not only with the sword, but mainly with the sword. Come closer. Hey, Steffi. Good morning. Okay, the guy's going back. I think he noticed. No, he didn't. He's just a female cat. Fake? No. Fake? No. Fake? No. What about here? Okay, I'm just gonna drop down and see what happens. Like, maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe I just need to drop down. Yeah, I was overthinking. I was absolutely overthinking. What is that thing? That looks disgusting. And I'm dead because this weapon sucks balls. Okay. We're not using this weapon. Fuck this weapon. You don't like the sword? It has weird moveset. Yeah, like, what's the point of having a big sword and use it as a poking stick? No AoE, no nothing. Like, the biggest advantage of having a big sword is with small enemies, you get to, you know, fight them. You get to, like, attack all of them at the same time. Like, AoE them. For some reason, this big bonk was not made for that. That's very, very weird. So I'm not gonna use it. No, I don't like it. It sucks. So that probably means that I should go back and upgrade my own sword. I haven't found a bigger one. No, its moveset is just bad. It's not weird. It's really bad moveset. Let's go to Mario Keep and we'll come back here. It sucks. Running heavy is like only a decent move. Yeah. I haven't even seen it, but I don't really need it. I'm not gonna do running heavy for the rest of the game, so this is plenty. This sword, the first sword that we get, is plenty good. So now I can actually upgrade it. Shut up. Cool. Oh, the fat one. Magdalena?
I knew.
I did, yeah. But you say that all the time. So I didn't believe you. When you give me compliments all the time, then of course the compliments are not gonna matter. Shut up. There we go. But yeah, the big weapon was very, very, very disappointing. Sadly. Enhance. So sad. Can I go for the plus 10, please? I just need some experience. Do I have any XP things? Coin? No, thank you. Coin? Maybe I got something for you. I did.
Ah, yes. Her old teeth, so to speak. With these.
The starting sword is like the claymore of this game, all reliable. Well, yeah, and it also is an actual heavy sword that has AoE.
Well, let's finish. She's got a real bite now.
Like it has a wide attack, which is what the big swords are supposed to have. Tempered? Ooh, what? What is this? To level these up? Okay. I don't know what they do though. I do like the repost plus 10% thing, but I don't parry, so that's not great. I'm gonna upgrade this, I guess. And now we need to level up again. I don't know about these though. This is a big commitment. I don't want to commit. I don't know if I want to commit. What is this? A tar core. Sir, what is a tar core?
She'll do all the reading as long.
What is a tar core? Used to temper tar stone at the tar forge. What? But I didn't need that. Where does it say tar core? Oh, it says it up there, but it's not required. Okay, maybe it will be a requirement later. Maybe. Mayhaps. Looks like we're switching finesse. No, we're not switching anything. Okay, let me... Yeah, this looks a little bit better. Okay, one thing. What did I want to do? I want to get more gloom. Or more money, actually. Right? This works with money.
Phrase method.
I'm used to all of those being the same, but this is money, money, money. Hello, sir.
Hey, Griff. I hope you treat her well.
Nice.
Come back.
Let me go upgrade. Hi, Merrick. Oh, you like that guy? He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. And he has a dog, so... he's definitely better than the rest. Just by the process of elimination. Who doesn't have a dog gets eliminated, so all of them. I still don't have enough money. Oh, god damn it, dude. Okay. Then the good thing about the money is that you don't lose it. Let me get some sperm here. That's still not a lot of XP. 3,000. Not great. That's a lot of eggs, though. Done a lot of work. No, not here. Not there. Oh, let's go back to the other lady. Maybe we can level up our relationship with our thick-ass lady. Dude's just here to chill and sell stuff. Yeah, he's cool. He's just selling. He's not doing much. He's chilling. I appreciate how chill he is. Ah, we're so close to the finale. Ah, or maybe there's more actually. I don't know why I assume it's 5. Well, I can see 5 here, but the levels, the bonding levels might actually be more. Because it says it has a right arrow there. Anyway.
Please shout that.
Okay, you still don't have anything new. Wait, what is this? Cell abilities. Let's see. Can we upgrade our abilities? No, we have 0 cell points. What are cell points? How do I get cell points? I'm pretty sure that I could very easily upgrade stuff in the beta, but now I haven't done anything, and I've beaten 2 bosses already. That's weird. Look carefully. Look carefully. Insufficient cell points, it says. Like, I know I can refund them, sure, but I got 0. Wait, help. When consuming gloom to level up, you will acquire cell points. Oh, so by leveling up, I get cell points. I haven't leveled up a lot, so I haven't gotten cell points. Okay, thank you, game. So this means I suck and I haven't leveled up at all. I always forget to level up. Okay, yep, that makes sense. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so now we teleport back to where we were. Not here. We've done that. Is this where we were? Not there. Not there. No. No. Like, I was trying to get in there, right? Like, let's just try to do that now that we know what we're looking for. And now that we know that there's a dungeon that we haven't done. Probably at the end of that dungeon is the key to unlock the castle. Because if I stop doing this now, I will definitely forget what I was doing. Let's just have them fight and move past them. Can you guys just attack each other? I didn't do anything, okay? Leave me alone. Leave me out of this quarrel you guys have. Do your thing. And the heavy weapon, don't get me wrong, it does a lot more damage. It does do more damage. But the damage sucks. The weight does damage sucks. 59% humidity today, temperature feels like 40. Okay, today over here, where when this says it's 30, we have like 35 probably Celsius. 56% humidity. Okay, not that bad. Not that bad. 56% is okay. Anything above 60 is bad. Anything above 80 is unlivable. Dude, I love the music. Oh wait, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is not it. Apparently it might rain. Didn't rain yesterday? You were expecting rain yesterday, right? Did it actually happen? Did it ever happen? This is where I wanted to go. Like, I will parry every now and then because these guys are like... Their attacks are just nothing. These guys' attacks are... It's easy to figure out. Dodging in this narrow path as well. Kind of a bad idea. The other guy's not even attacking. Wow. It's very kind. Very kind of him. Okay. I'm gonna the drop again. Ah, great. Ah, great. Lovely. Lovely area. Is there somebody in here? No, it's that fucking thing. Oh, it's that fucking baby, dude. It's the baby. It's the thing. Yeah, that thing. Leave me alone, sir. I don't want to mess with you. I don't want to do anything. Just leave me alone. I don't want you to be anywhere near where I am. You look disgusting. Oh, no, nope, not messing with that. That is the worst enemy in the game. Great. Traps. I forgot about the traps. And you know, now I could actually... No, I just ignore you. I don't care. No more healing? That's fine. I don't need healing. Healing is for cowards. Where are you looking at? Okay, so this is where I wanted to go that I wasn't able to go before. I knew there was somebody up here. As long as they're not annoying, shooting enemies, we're Gucci. It's a big boy. There's an enemy on my left, I think. No? Okay. Oh, you're leaving? Okay. I'm curious, does this... Wait, does this... Wait, can I break something? No. Okay. Fake wall? No. Like, does breaking boxes count? No. Hello. Oh shit, there's another one. Where did that guy come from? Whoa, that was scary. It didn't rain at all yesterday. That sucks. But yeah, I'm looking for, like, specifically the lever for the gate to the kingdom, which I would think is a really cool location. We'll see. I feel like that kingdom would be a cool location. I can go further up here probably. I would love to go there. Hello. Is this a debate? It is a debate. You're gonna die. It is pure debate. Maybe you go up and you drop down? No, you go down here, so there's no way to get that. Okay. Wait, but this gets you down. But I don't want to be down. I want to be up. I was down. Star Wars Zero Company looks awesome. What is that? Is that the RT... Not the RTS. Is it the RTS? Looks like it's a purchase from me, but I'll wait a week away. What game is that? Which game is that? Good Star Wars game? That sounds like something that Disney doesn't like doing. Give Star Wars some love. Treat it properly. That's uncommon. Hey, give me some money. I need more upgrades. I mean... What does this mean? Oh, I look up and I go down? Wait. Oh, wait, this is the other side. Maybe? Wait, what? Yeah, this is the other side. This is a different side. This is a different well. Where is this? Where does this lead? No idea. Oh, that guy took it on the chin like it was nothing. That guy's chilling. Okay, careful, careful. No traps here. Where am I in terms of map? Oh, I'm down here. Near the coward's retreat, which I haven't done. What? Why am I here? Okay, this probably leads me to... I would presume the thief. So let's be careful. Tactical strategy, XCOM style, turn-based and story-heavy. Ooh, oh, it's the one that was announced in... what was it? In the Summer Games Fest, Mike? Ah, I totally forgot about that one. Yeah, it looked good in Gamescom. Oh, not Gamescom, Summer Game Fest. I remember that, it looked decent. Oh wait, is he a good person? Doesn't look like an enemy, okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, a lot of materials, I like that. Still waiting for my paycheck to arrive tomorrow, hopefully, but then I buy Immortal Cell 2. You buying this? Although I guess it's very fairly priced, so that makes a lot of sense. And it is up your alley. Okay, so then I need to progress a little bit to show you the game, so you can make a more educated decision on if you buy it or not. Now I feel responsible. These guys look like they drunk a little bit too much, yeah? Yeah, but like, what's their deal? What happened? And also, I'm looking for something very specific. Doesn't look like I'm gonna find that thing here. Okay, I heard steps. Right, gang? Whoa! Corruption. Okay. The reviews are all good and I watched an hour of tutorial on the first mission. Everything checks out so far. Well, that's nice, man. And since you are very much a Star Wars fan and you love those types of games, I think you're gonna have fun with it. I hate these guys. These guys are very annoying to fight. Nope. Nope. Oh shit. Nope. Is that a bonfire? No, that's just a rock. Where is this? Oh, it is in the original, in the one of the first areas that we see. But it is from a different location. So wait. Okay, and now we'll go down there. Oh, this is just again the original area, the first area. Why am I even here? Can I cleanse this? Maybe no. No. Okay. Oh no, this is a different one. I haven't done this trial. Okay, let's wait for a second though, because I need to get the map. There's a map here. Map would be great. Save, like bonfire, would be great. These guys think they can dodge. Ha ha ha. Funny. You can't dodge, dude. You can't dodge. Might even get the Game of the Year hype. I don't think so. I don't think an XCOM style game is gonna get Game of the Year hype. I think it's quite impossible. Oh, unless you mean for you. Sure. But there's no way it's gonna get mainstream attention. Unless it's actually, like, incredibly good. Like, exceptional. Or bonfire? There's no bonfire. That's death. It's absolute death. I hear someone fighting. Is he practicing? Like, what? Sounds kind of scary. Bonfire? No? Okay. That's fine. It's fine. Maybe we'll get a bonfire. Somewhere? No? Nowhere? Okay. Okay, let's see. This way. Very foggy. Make it a little bit less foggy. That would be great. Is this a dog? Are you kidding me? Poison? Who's shooting poison at me? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I need a bonfire. I need a bonfire, and the crow friend is here. Somewhere. Here. Okay, I'll go in. I'll go in. I'll go in. Leave me alone. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Wait. Oh, okay. Turn-based CRPG could never be a mainstream game of the year either, but then Baldur's Gate 3 happened and you never know. True. True, true, true. I just don't have any faith that a Star Wars anything can actually be a phenomenal game. It can be decent, it can be okay, but they never put in the effort because the franchise will just sell without effort. That's the problem. When the franchise kind of sells effortlessly, they never really put in the work to make it good, unfortunately. But no matter, I hope it is good. I don't really care about what mainstream media says about it, because mainstream media is gonna say good things about a Disney, like a Disney thing. But I hope it's an actual phenomenal game. He never stops. I'm dead. Today's been sleepy. It's Wednesday. Sorry, it's Thursday. Makes sense. But it is a very exciting day because tomorrow is Friday. So hang in there. So we're back here, and all our experience is gone. And we'll never get it back. Unless I can actually just teleport there and get it. That's clean. That's near this area, I guess. I can probably get there. But should I? I'm doing something very different now. Wait, am I done with the holding cells? I think I am, right? But there was nothing in there. I need to go down there again. Like, I explored that entire thing and there was nothing in there. Like, what am I supposed to do? What? Maybe I'm blind. Maybe I was blind. Maybe I didn't see something that I needed to see. I don't know. Wife is making souffle? Whoa. Haven't had souffle in a very long time. So in Greece, when we say souffle, it's pasta with a lot of cheese and maybe bacon. It's kind of mac and cheese, but actually good and with actual cheese, because mac and cheese in America doesn't really have cheese. It has like bullshit plastic. So actual mac and cheese with bacon, but the cheese is cheese. That's the difference. Sometimes you put some cream milk in it and stuff like that, like heavy milk, a little bit of heavy milk, heavy cream, sorry, heavy milk, heavy cream. Yeah, I haven't had that in a very long time. God damn. I'll send some pictures over on the Greek courier service. It should be there by 2028. Yeah, good luck with that. You can send some pictures on Discord, man. Just when the souffle is ready, just send them over on Discord. If you have a Discord, I don't know. Are you in the Discord server? But if you are, and if you have a Discord server, feel free to send your pictures there, your food pictures. People send food pictures all the time. Not feet, food. Wait, where is this gate? There's a gate here. I don't have the key. Fuck. Okay, so there's more to this. There's more to this stupid area. I got the key. I got the key. I'm dumb. I didn't get it the first time. Leave me alone. Let me get in the room. Let me get in the feeding area. What is this? Well, bye-bye. Sucks to be you. I might try making souffle. I need to find simple recipes for it. I'll just Google. You know what? I'll give you a simple recipe. Give me a second. That is probably like very chill. Give me a second. Let's see. But you know, souffle is a thing. But in Greece, when we say souffle, it's like a different thing. So it's like a cheese pasta souffle, I guess you would say it. But let me see if I can find. Like again, it's very simple, but you know. So this says cheese souffle, but does he... Wait. Nah, maybe there are no recipes for that. Like, I'm looking for pasta souffle. Where is the pasta one? Like, there are other kinds again, but in Greece, when you hear souffle, it's usually that one. I guess this one is... Yeah, this one will do. You don't need the nutmeg and like onion. You don't need all of that. The most important part is the cheeses, like 2 or 3 types of cheese, pasta, some bacon, or I don't know what else you want to do. You want to put in there. It says, yeah, this says go for bacon. You can also go for guanciale. Guanciale will work, but not as well as bacon because guanciale has actually more fat. Oh no, I recognize this place. Good luck. Good luck. Why are you all Slendy? Good morning, sir. Why is the first thing that you say today good luck? What's the problem? Oh. Oh shit! Oh no! No. That's why. I see. Yeah. No, how about no? Yeah, no. No. We're gonna come back to this. One day. One day we're gonna come back to this. This is not the day. It's 50-50 in my experience. Some like make it like pizza huella souffle sauce on top of it. I don't know what the huella sauce is. We like it like a pie. You can cut it in pieces and it holds its shape. Yeah, absolutely. It's like the recipe that I sent. Exactly like that. That's like the most common version of it that you would find here. We're gonna back to this. All the famous last words. No, we're gonna get back to this at some point, but just not now. Just not anytime soon. Oh my god, but I lost all my points now. Yeah, let's relax here. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so now, anyway, so the goddamn liver we haven't found yet. But I'm starting to be, you know, to get tired of this bullshit, so we're just gonna go here. We're gonna try to finish these two, because for some reason I haven't finished them. I don't know why. I didn't want to do that, but okay. What's up? Hello, Medlin Rose. Well, come on in. Pasta with the souffle sauce. Can't type with autocorrect isn't helping. Don't worry, man. It's good.
I'm at your command.
Dude, stop saying. Okay. Problem solved. Oh wait, do I have enough money now? I have enough money probably. I should have enough money to upgrade my weapon, right? I should. Not this way. It's the other way and left. Come here, Rose. Well, come on in, Rose. This was the only boss I basically died to so far. Yeah. I don't like that. We're gonna do it maybe later. How many? Probably goes up to plus 20 or something? Mayhaps. Plus 10 is decent though. Oh wait, do you have anything new to say? Okay, as long as we keep her happy. Okay. For air fryer? Oh, you can definitely air fry it. Oh, by the way, Rose, if you're looking to sell art or anything like that, I'm not interested. I hope at least you're a human and not a bot. So many bots ask the same exact questions nowadays. It's really sad. Sick old deer skill. Wait, old deer skill teacher and then sick precious item seed, so to speak. Look carefully. Could this be a fat coin purse? What? That's a really big. You were preparing that message. Wait. Seek old deer skill teacher. So the big lady is the skill teacher. And then seek precious item skill. Seed, so to speak. So item skill. And sperm. So go to the big lady and seek. Talk something about sperm. So there's like an item hiding over here behind the fat guy. Is that what you mean? Like over here? By the way, I haven't been in this room. Why haven't I been in this room? Oh yeah, because this was a room that didn't really have anything. See gold deer, skill teacher. Seek presses item skill. Item skill. Items of skills in this game? Maybe you're not talking about her. Maybe you're talking about somebody else. Managed to bake banana cake, but the simple vanilla cake before the air fryer, so it's a great blind to have around. It is actually, yeah. It is incredibly good. By the way, I did send, what do you call it? A recipe. Just in case. I have sent a recipe in the chat up there, if you haven't noticed. Just to give you an indication of what we mean when we say souffle. I don't want the yemista thing to happen for you to make yemista with potatoes instead of rice. You need rice. Not yemista if it doesn't have rice. Madness sick skill teacher. There's no skill teacher. Skill teacher. Skill teacher.
Harbinger. But see it,
Skill teacher. Oh, I know who you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about. But she's not fat. So around that area, we found the feet pictures. There's more? So look carefully over here is what you're saying, but back here is where we found the feet pictures. So there's something that I haven't seen over here. Pasta souffle with bacon, yeah. It's phenomenal. It's really, really tasty. You usually put about 2 or 3 different types of cheese. So a lot of cheese, a lot of pasta.
Harbinger.
Everything else is like, sure, you can have it, but you can put it in, like everything else in the recipe, but... Untarnished shield, what is that? Tutorial? Oh, this is just a tutorial.
Let's see what you can do.
Shut up. Don't say anything. Hidden passage, okay. Did he get the Martyr's Blade? Yeah, it sucks. You're talking about the big blade that I was looking for yesterday. Yeah, I got it. It sucks. Why the fuck is it poking? Why is it a big poking stick? Oh, I don't see anything in here. No, that's not a hidden path. I thought souffle was a dessert. That's what I'm telling you. Like, souffle is not a dessert. Souffle is like a baked thing, usually. There are baked souffles that are desserts. There are souffles that are... what do you call them? Like, you put in, like, peppers and cheese and eggs and stuff like that. There are a lot of types of souffles you can make. But what we make very commonly here is pasta, cheese, bacon, souffle. And it is the best. It is amazing. Try circling around. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'll find it. I'll figure it out. It's sad. It is really sad, right? They give you such a big bonk. It's a great bonk, and you know you get a poking stick that's like a glorified poking stick. Like, why can it not have like a very slow version of this? It does a lot of damage as well. It's really cool. Have you seen the Fable Combat Kira? I have. It doesn't really look my cup of tea. The OG Fable was not incredible either. Like, the OG Fable was charming. It was okay. Like, I had some fun with it. Wait, no way you were telling me to just get this, right? The coin purse. This is just 250 gold. Maybe... Oh, that's what that... Okay. Oh? Hello? Should I break these? Hello? Okay. This is just a chalice. Okay. Commune with chaos. Chaos! What is this? I didn't find this. Like, if you go here, if you remember, there was like a... There was a symbol, right? This is the first time that I actually attack the symbol, but if you attack the symbol, this is a hidden path. I die? Oh, is it just a thing that you die? Do you just die? I googled for souffle recipe and it's mostly sweet desserts. I'm confused. Yeah, that's why I'm sending you that specific one. Souffle is both a main course and a dessert. You can never have just one serving. You're talking... Mike is talking about the Greek version of the souffle. Let's die from this. Maybe it will do something if we die from this. Oh, no. Okay. Doesn't do anything. Yes, for some reason you can't do this one yet. Yeah, apparently. It just kills me. But maybe we'll come back later because it doesn't really seem like a thing that I can do now. Maybe at some point later. We'll figure it out. Anyway. That's cool. I can die. Anyway. Yeah, I can die. That's great. Now, what is the next? I have souls here? Oh, in here. Yeah, that's right. I don't care. 600 souls. Who cares? So, I've done this. That is done. That is done. We haven't really explored this area. Let's go explore that area. But yeah, you can basically, like, a souffle is just a baked thing. That usually includes cheese. Okay, we need to get here. Show me, where's the blue? Oh, the blue is there. Okay, this guy's... What the fuck? Oh, the trap. Nice. Also, the running arm one is so good, but if you get if you can one-shot the enemy... I didn't do it. I didn't try it, but... Like, what's that gonna do for me when I'm fighting bosses? Nothing. So yeah, not great. Not a great weapon. 6 skill teacher. I'll talk to her next time. I thought of that, but I'm like, then I forgot about it. I thought of doing that. That was the first thing that I thought of doing. And then I forgot about it. But it's okay. I forget a lot. Oh, there, look. That's where the bird is. How did I miss that? I came. There we go. Nice. Oh, and that's the goal. There are 2. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's her weapon. Wait, that's her weapon. Her gun, her big gun. I don't like them, but... And it looks very uncomfortable to play with, but... Maybe it's also a big weapon? Maybe it's also a big sword? I don't know. I'm talking about the basic sword. I'm still using it because the moveset is amazing. You're talking about the one that I'm using as well, right? Yeah, it's great.
Let me help you.
Thank you. Thank you for helping me.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I will go ahead. You just keep these guys here, okay? And I'll go ahead. Oh wait, that is those are 2 teleporting spots. One goes there for her weapon, the other goes here. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna go for the other one. I think I want to go over there. Dude, can you explain to me how these guys have like... They don't care that I'm attacking them just because they have like some armor? Who cares? Who gives a shit? What's the deal with that armor? Is that invincibility armor? Look at these guys. Oh, these guys don't give a shit either. Let's go this way. Look at these guys. They die so easily. They're so nice. And that is a good attack that I can hit multiple targets with. You know, that's a big weapon. That's what a big weapon is supposed to be doing. Or a big sword, at least. Who's attacking? Oh, this guy. Okay, so where am I right now? I am here. So if I continue down that path, or this path, I guess? Yeah, this path. I will get to her weapon. It's probably part of her story, so we might as well get it. I'm not gonna use it probably because it kind of sucks. It's too big. And it's like a heavy gun. Like, why would I ever use something like that? But it's probably part of her story, so we might as well try that out, right? Makeshift projectile. No idea why I did that. I think that if a guy like that actually hits you, you're supposed to uninstall the game. Let me see if I missed anything. One patrol, 6 ammunition, here to an agreement. Oh! When you're reading, they cannot attack you. Okay. I didn't know that. Oh, that's not true. It just happened one time. Okay. Yeah, that happens. You know, that was very accidental. Unfortunate, let's say. Okay. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I kind of like the axe and the small sword. I kind of want to do some teal with some axe, a small axe and sword. Oh yeah, teal is the thief, right? Mm-hmm. Yep, that would be great. Those weapons are probably great for him. Okay, and we're gonna go this way. And we want to go this way. Hello, I'm here. Oh, there's a fatty. Oh, is this the same? Is this the fatty that we fought as a boss? No. Oh, that's a person. Okay. Not a boss. Okay.
My lad.
Hello.
I'm fine. It's my companion, a feline.
A cat?
Will you look for him?
Sure.
I'm
Where's your
fine.
cat?
It's my...
Yeah, I'll look for it. If it attacks me, I'm gonna kill it, but hopefully it won't attack me. The big boy is just so good, but he's tanky. Oh, you're talking about the big, like the fatty shell? Nah. I like my, whatever her name is, I forgot, Proxima. Love my Proxima. Let me see if there's anything here. This looks important. This is not important. Or maybe it is. Headman Stone. Oh shit. I'm dead. Not dead. Gonna be dead in a bit. Oh, the other guy tried to follow me. He fell down. Stupid. Okay, so this is where I came from, no? Oh, maybe not actually. Where does this lead? Whoa, that's a pretty area. We got red flowers. Never a good sign. Stay away, please. Thank you. Yeah, one hit and I'm dead. But this is a very pretty area. Look at that. Okay, we'll wait here for like 10 minutes until that thing dissipates. Okay, wait, do I have items that can heal me? This thing can heal me, no? No. This refills health to up to 20%. Okay. That's not gonna help me too much now, but... Do I have any consumables that can help me? Like, do you get any consumables in this game? Haven't used any. Maybe you actually don't really get consumables. I don't know. All items seem to have a continuous effect. Blind? Shut up. You're blind. This is a really pretty area. Give me a bonfire here, game. Oh my god. Are they dead? Nope. Okay. We're good, we're good, we're good. This is a very pretty area. Pretty area, like, you know, Malinia's pretty area. Blind? What have you guys been blind? Oh my god. There is a command as well, right? Exclamation mark blind. What are you doing? Hashtag blind. Who's gonna see that hashtag? Oh, look, there's another one. Like, is there a bonfire here that I don't see? No, there isn't. Nope. I like the heavy attack that hit me. Oh, that's bleeding damage, but that's fine because if nobody hits me, I'm gonna be fine, right? I think. Blood seed. Equip as passive, equip as active. And then what button do I press to equip it as active? No idea. How about equip it as passive? Because I don't know how to equip as active, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. What's this? Pick it up. Dorsalit. Don't really know what this is. I decided if you don't notice something very obvious, I'm not gonna get anxious and just write hashtag blind. Okay. That works. Whoa. Who's that? Is that a new shell? Oh, I think this is a new shell, chat. If it's not, we're dead, but let's see. Hello? Wait, no? Oh wait, this looks like the trainer. This looks like the trainer lady. Hello. Are you friendly? You're not gonna kill me, no? Because this looks like Millennia. I don't like this. Please don't attack me. Okay. Can I go? You're not gonna stab me, right? It's okay, right? Okay. What's this? That's the sensor. Yes. What does that do? Okay, it teleported me. I don't feel safe here. This still exists? Of course it does. Oh wait, it's the trainer lady. Oh no. I don't have a bonfire, dude. This is gonna destroy me. This is a boss fight. This is the latest boss fight. It's gonna be a good fight as well, probably. This is gonna be a great fight, but there's no bonfire nearby. I need to find the bonfire nearby. There's definitely a bonfire near there. There's definitely a bonfire near there. How the fuck do I get back there? How do I get back there? Good luck with that. I don't remember going down this way, but we're gonna go down this way. Because that's the only thing that makes sense to me. I really don't remember going here. Yeah, this is absolutely wrong. Back from making coffee and I see so many blinds in chat. I don't know why. I don't know what I didn't see. Wait, this is a different place. This is where I get her weapon. Huh. Okay, this is definitely not where I wanted to go, but you know what? It'll have to do. No, I'm not gonna bother with you. You guys suck. Oh, this looks like kind of a boss arena, maybe? No? Okay, that's great. I got a moonshine. Don't really know what it does. But yeah, somewhere here, her cannon weapon lies. And I'm gonna find it. Not to use it, but for the story! But for the story. Hello? What are you? A burnt effigy? Okay. Serve this game? Where the fuck am I? How do I get there? How does this connect to this? Does it loop around in there? Yeah, but that's good. That's like how these games are supposed to be. That's what I enjoy about Soulslikes.
The flesh walker.
Am I the flesh walker? Mayhaps. I'll go on in Seraph. Since chat keeps repeating, I'll join in blind. Well, in what? Like, that's the thing. Am I actually blind, or do you do it because it's the trend now? Wait. Like, there's a dungeon there. I saw that. Oh, hello there. Oh, hello, Mr. Boss that I hated. Let's go up or down. Okay, this is up. Great. Whoa. This is very high up. Navigation is pretty easy, I think. The map is quite good, honestly, if you zoom in. Yeah, that's true. I don't do that regularly, though. Oh, that's another one of those side bosses. And I'm still naked. Wait. This looks very much like the lady that we fought like 5 seconds ago. Can I have a save? Like a save spot? Can I have a bonfire, please? Like, when you give me bosses, you should give me a bonfire somewhere nearby, right? Right, game? Whoa, that's not it. Surely. Huh. No bonfire. Okay. Let's go. Let's die. Okay, we know there's a boss here. We'll come back to it. Yeah, we'll come back to this eventually when we find other bonfires. The game needs savior snaps for savings. That would be great, yeah. No, it doesn't. It doesn't really. You know what the game needs? Me to not be fucking blind, because I'm pretty sure that I'm being blind. So we now know there's a boss over here. But we still don't have a map. So I will go maybe this way. There's nothing this way. Like, my sense of direction is horrible, and I feel so bad that I don't know where to go. Because I know it's simple, but I'm just running away from enemies because these enemies specifically will take like a year to kill, and I don't really want to spend a year over here to kill those motherfuckers. Right? I don't want to do that. And now, oh yeah, so there were 2 ways to go. I went down here the first time, so we're gonna still go this way. I'm pressing X, I'm spamming X. It's like, okay, Sometimes it just doesn't work. Okay. Well, that's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. No. Nope. Nope. Not mad. Nope. No, sure. So I'm gonna go... this way? Maybe? Fuck you. Game? Go that way. Okay. This is where we got the map. Where does this lead? Completely different area. Let's go to that completely different area. But yesterday I got Zawarudo shell. Oh, that's cool. You got a Dio cell? That's really cool. But I don't want... Can you please not share information that I'm not familiar with? Would be great. Since I'm not, I don't know it. I know it would be cool to find out that there's such a thing. Nope. Time stopping. Now I know. I'm not gonna be excited now. Very cool. It would be really cool to find out that it exists without you guys telling me beforehand. Yeah. Would be very cool. I don't know why I did that. Okay, that's a dungeon, but I cannot get to that. Like, this is not an open discussion until I finish the game. Okay? I think we all agree to that. Okay, there's another map over here. We avoid the fatty. We avoid these guys too. Yeah, we avoid all of these. We take this. This is kind of useless. That's just money. Okay. Bonfire? No? Okay. I'll keep going. Bonfire? Like, this guy saw Dark Souls 1 doesn't have any bonfires, and we're like, bet. Our game is not gonna have any. Like, zero. Okay. Will Sheriff and find new shit in the spoiler Discord? Yeah, that's why we'll have it, man. I know you're excited to talk about it, but I'm also excited to find out. So yeah, use the spoiler chat on Discord. Or use Kira Don't Read. I'm excited about this new thing I found. Come on, you've been here for a long time. You know those things. Okay. Big load of nothing. I just go in and die, and then I have to go back to another. It causes me a headache. It's giving me a fucking headache, dude. I'm legitimately getting a headache now. What am I supposed to do here? There are 3 ways I can go. I choose one, I die, I go back. I choose one other, I die, I go back. I choose another one, I die, I go back. There's no fucking bonfires! How do I find a bonfire? You got this? I definitely don't got this. I'm getting a headache. Okay. So, you know what the simplest path is? Forward. We're gonna take that one. And we're gonna try to find a fucking bonfire. Skeleton? Yeah, from Dark Souls 1. I think that is. No, Dark Souls 1 is hollow. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I cannot think of anything. I just need to teleport to where I was. And then I can progress. Because when I go to a new area and I never find anything new. I don't understand how. Give me a fucking bonfire somewhere. For fuck's sake, game. For fuck's sake. Like, there is being stingy with bonfires because our level design is great, and there is being stingy with bonfires because we want to get our people to say that the game is hard. There is a big distinction. There we go, there's a bonfire. Okay. There is a big distinction between hard and tedious. It's very different. I forgot that you can cleanse the beacons. I haven't seen them in so long. Holy fuck. But this was a me problem. I was bitching about the game, but this was a me problem. So, common L. Taken. It's not gonna be the last time either, but I am getting a fucking headache from all this failure to direct myself. Oh. I am legitimately getting one. What is that delay, dude? You fucking kidding me? Did you guys see that? This guy has bigger delays than Morgoth. Than Margit. Not Morgoth. Oh, I hate these guys. Good luck playing the game without parrying. What? He's not dead? I thought I killed him. Oh, I thought I killed you. I am blind. Yeah, well, that's true. People mistaken tedious as people just being bad. Well, I am bad, but if this doesn't have any bonfires at all, it's tedious. But it did have bonfires, so I'm just bad. Sorry, I'm just lurking while I play. Do your thing, man. You don't have an obligation to chat all the time. Feel free to lurk as much as you want. These dudes look annoying. Yeah, those wiggly dudes. Yeah, they are. Great Sage Batushka welcomes all into this hall, his hall. Do not fear, forget what you think you know. Truth will only come to those who embrace confusion. Oh, headache is coming. I embrace confusion. I embrace it. Okay. Oh, opposite. I see, okay. So you don't beat this boss fight without parrying. You know what this is, guys? I press left, I go right. I press right, I go left. The controls are inverted. The controls are inverted. There we go. said. And I got to this, but this is not for anything else other than this. Okay, nice. Καλημέρα παιδιά, καλημέρα Tom. Good morning man. Hello, hello, hello. What are the cryptids called, Eves? I got no idea. What are we talking about? What? What did Eves say? Those enemies remind me of Southeast Asia cryptid here. Floating heads with organs and tails and attached malicious spirits. That sounds ugly and disgusting. But yeah, hello, hello, Mr. Tom. I just found a new egg, but it's just one. Like, sometimes you can find like tens of thousands of them. And one is not a big deal. Okay, we got a new area to explore now that we actually have a bonfire here. So we need to go to this bird. This Mr. Bird. Nope, nope, you can... No, leave me alone. Where do I go? Where is this bird? This bird is exactly the opposite side of where I'm looking at, so this way. So Mr. Bird is down there. Over there is Mr. Bird. Okay. So that means that I need to go this way. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not gonna fight you. Mr. Bird. I need to turn right here to get to Mr. Bird. This way. Okay, I see it. On the map, I see it. I'm coming, Mr. Bird! I'm on my way. Not really. Oh, I forgot about these dudes, man. Oh, It's okay.
The man beast approaches.
I'm not a man beast. You're a man beast. Shut up. Okay, so we want to go there, but that's not possible through... No, it is possible through here.
Soft. What's next? How to reach you?
Get a map. Anything else to do here? Wait, there is something else to do here. What is this? There's a teleport. Where does this lead? Down here. So where is this? Okay, this is on the same map. Let's remove this. I do want to go there. Give me that. Thank you. Yeah, I need to stop just aimlessly wandering around and go for something. Yeah, these guys are really mad. They really don't want me to help out with whatever they're doing here. So I'll just move past them. Yeah, like, I can understand when I'm not welcome. Okay, I got the message. Gonna leave you guys alone. Okay, so I looped around to where her weapon is. Okay. Excuse me? Excuse me? But the guy teleported in front, like, right on me. I call that bullshit, but okay. That is definitely unfair. But... we're here. Let's go down. Heal up. Let's-a go. Let's-a go. Yeah. Hello. Don't mind me. I'm just looking for my weapon. That was not the button I wanted to press. Look at that, dude. That's so bullshit. Okay, these guys are fighting each other. Keep fighting each other. I don't care. You guys keep doing your thing. I'm just looking for my thing. Don't worry about what my thing is. Nothing kinky, I promise. Oh, so I'm back here, so I'm just running in circles. Okay, so it's supposed to be around here somewhere. So maybe I should stop running. And I should start searching the area diligently. Bullshit. That's a nice load of bullcrap. Okay, weapon was not there. So you know what? I'm gonna go maybe here. Wait, I was here. I was just here, no? Didn't I just go here and I died somewhere around here? Maybe this is different? I don't remember. Oh no, I just did that. No, I did that. This guy just doesn't want to bother with me. So the weapon is supposed to be around here. What am I missing? Maybe I need to go up there. But that is like a completely different search. What are we looking for? This thing. Which is, I'm pretty sure, her weapon. Which I'm probably not gonna use, to be fair. But for story reasons, I would like to have it, because in the flashbacks, it looks like she's holding it and she likes it. So I'm gonna treat my lovely lady fairly. What's her name again? Proxima. Yeah, Lady Proxima. We're gonna treat her fairly. And we're gonna get her weapon back. Because she's been kind to us, and we should be kind to her. Oh, these guys probably suck. Dude, can you just fall down? That would be great. Oh well. That was kind of useless. Okay, in which case, let's just heal up again. I wonder how many sales they made just by Proximus Bot alone. Probably a lot. And you know what? That's completely fair. You make something that feels right in the world, but it's also pretty fucking hot. Like, good design is rewarded. This is not only aesthetically pleasing, but it is hot, but it doesn't really immerse it. It doesn't really break your immersion. It works quite well. So if I go there at the end, right? At the tip, there's a teleporter. Let's just go. This is where I came from. But the weapon is not here. Right? Weird. But this is it. This is it. Like, this is the center of the search area. And I'm pretty sure this is where I came from as well, right? I came from over there. Maybe I need to kill this guy. And I'll figure it out. Yeah, this guy sucks. Okay, now that he's dead, maybe we can search the area. Maybe the weapon is somewhere around here. Okay, that's death. Nothing here. But yeah, Proxima's butt is worth all those sales. Like, technically it could be down there as well, right? Like, the search area... like, could it be down there? We did go down there, no, though? I did do that. I did look down there. There was nothing down there. Where is that thing hidden? Like, I would presume it's hidden somewhere in the castle, but we cannot really get in the castle. Maybe up here? Maybe I didn't go up here. Ah, no, not really. This is where the save is. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that maybe... No, it's not in there because we've been in there. We've been in there. We've done that. I know where that is. How did I don't know. I don't care. Maybe a trap. Those who don't like the game will say the game is ass. And is that a good thing or a bad thing? In my opinion, it's a good thing. The game is ass. But in a good way, actually. So there is nothing bad that you can say about the game, essentially. So I will try to maybe go around. Like, can I open that gate, for example? If I open it, like, maybe that's a shortcut. Let's just do that. And then, like, maybe somewhere in here. Whoa, that's a big boy. Who's this? Hello, sir. He's sleeping. Okay, I'm not gonna... Oh, shit. No, you're a peasant. No, you're that. Pay tribute. I have zero gloom.
You should reconsider.
I can give you something to eat, you fatty.
Still allow it.
I'll bring you something to eat. So he needs 2,000 gloom. Let me give him. Let me give you something to eat, fatty. There you go. Oh. I could have given him earlier. Okay, that's fine. There you go.
A good start, but I require further tribute.
Fucker. He's not even the guy that I'm looking for. And we've already established that I'm very underleveled. You're too poor to feed him, that's true. Motherfucker. Can I talk to you? No. Can I attack you from here? No. That's sad. If it was me, I would have made you... I would have locked something really cool behind him. Behind the... like, feeding him. And then I would have made it easy for them to kill him. But get a lot of experience. But there's something that's very easily missable. That's how I would go about doing that, fatty. Okay, so this will get me deeper. But I'm not looking to go deeper. I'm looking to find this fucking thing. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get it though. Going straight for the man parts? Surely. But what can I do if the guy's like 10 meters tall? Should I just keep going? Okay, maybe, and this is like a big stretch, I guess, but maybe this teleports back here. Or something. Like, I don't really know what else to assume. Let's just do this for now. I don't even know where the damn thing is, but maybe there's a dungeon. I got no idea. There is a dungeon. This dungeon is not... definitely not in that area. But maybe it loops around. I don't know. Oh, wait. You're friendly? Okay. Got some coin? Oh shit, you're not friendly anymore. There's probably a hidden path or something. Okay. So where is the rest of the dungeon? What's going on? We got 250 gold. We got these things that kind of look like the Orthodox cross a little bit. Not really. The Orthodox one is like triple. Like the Byzantium one, the Western, Eastern Orthodox one. That's not it. So, this is the only path. And the only path leads to nowhere. How? There's probably something here. Whom? Like, the item that I got is not really that important. No? I guess I got a lot of gold. Like, was the item that cool? I just got a crafting mats. Why is this a whole side dungeon? Ah, visual glitch, okay. Huh. Fake wall, no. Fake wall, no. Fake wall, no. I don't know, I guess I call it back up and we go up and we leave because there's nothing else. Fake wall. Fake wall. Fake wall. No. Okay. Why is this here? I'm probably missing something. I probably missed something down there. Let's go back down. I probably missed something. I don't know what though. What am I missing? There's something behind here. It does feel like I'm attacking something there, but I don't think that's anything. Maybe it is. I am attacking something here. No, wait. Not here. Oh, just a glitch. Okay, not a big deal. Well, maybe the thing that I got was actually super important. Okay. Okay, let's register this dungeon as cleared then. Weird. It's complete. I got some gold, like 1,000 gold, and a crafting mat. Kind of let down, but okay. Oh, have I been this way? I don't know. I pressed the parry that time. I did. Wait, someone walked out of that? What happened over there? I saw someone here. What? What is this guy? What are these guys doing here? Okay, I ignore you. I run. Oh, what's this? I got a dorsalite. I don't know what that is. These guys are glowing blue for some reason. I'm not really gonna stay and find out why. But that was not the thing that I was looking for, still. If they're gonna come to fight me, I can fight them. Oh, you can teleport. Oh, no, no, what is this? It's dead. Doesn't matter. Disgusting. Doesn't matter what it is dead. That's what matters. Is this a bonfire? No. Oh, let's jump up here. Ah, okay, we got the babies again. Baby faces. Baby beard things. Really baby. I'm dead. I pressed parry. That was not good enough. Okay. And now I'm lost. I don't know where to go again. Back to not knowing where to go. Oh, 1 second. Let me fix something. There you go. Now you guys are better aligned. It bothered me. Now the alignment's better. It's +1. I think I should put another +1. I didn't think that last time that I died, I pressed the +1. Okay, so back to the search for her weapon. It's kind of mind-boggling. Like, I will just jump down and try to figure it out. If you do that, you don't take fall damage, I've noticed. That's not what I wanted to do. That's a wrong button. Okay, let's call this... Oh, wait, you can glitch it? Oh, did you see that? Oh. Stay dead. Rat. Okay, so this is within the area that we want to look her, like, want to look for her item. Okay, we got some coin. We got a lot of coin. We're pretty rich. Not really. It's like one upgrade. Yeah, so we're gonna go further down. Okay, I didn't really want to kill these guys because they look chill. But I kind of have to. Heavy attack's nice. Okay, so now you guys are dead. Are you hiding something? No. No. Doesn't look like it. Big wall. Hello, sir. Whoa, there's a dungeon here. They're hiding a dungeon. I'm not really hiding, I was just blind last time. Okay, so this is probably where her weapon is. Well, let's go get her weapon. Wait, have we been here? Why was it down there? Huh. Sus. But okay. You guys are not alive, right? Okay, good. Oh, I think this is... Okay. This probably has something to do with her memory. Because this gloomy, like, atmosphere is probably memory time. Right? It's probably... memory time from Mom Roxima. Okay. Oh shit! There's someone behind me. Go. Okay, that was scary. Hey, I got it! What is honor but another chain around the folk's neck? If you have the courage, seize the war engine, and upon it is that's prevent yourself. Okay. So that's just a weapon, probably, like a second. Wait, nope. Second-hand weapon, right? Sidearms. Yeah, there's a new sidearm. And that's a really big one, but I don't know if I want to do that. Long range though, long range, right? Oh, it's so useless. What? It didn't do. Oh, there. Wait. I did hit almost all of them. Yeah, it's really difficult to control. We're never using that. Cool to have, though. And I feel like it's only fair if she gets her weapon, right? It's only fair if she gets her weapon. But she gets it, she used it a little bit, and now we're switching back to the other one. It's just nerf pallets. I don't know what that is, but don't tell me. Okay, if I don't read something, that's my problem. I don't want to know information that I shouldn't know. Nice aiming, thank you. Again, the thing about aiming is that I cannot aim because I'm having only on this game for some reason, but there's a lot of joystick drift. So yeah, I can literally not aim. You don't know what a Nerf gun is? I don't want to know information about the game that I haven't figured out on my own. I hope that's clear. And no, I don't, because I don't care about guns. Let's see. Melee attack does critical, more critical. Wait, this is actually cool. This is better for me because I do. Oh wait, I can equip it on top of this. Wait, I can have all of these equipped. I didn't know that. So I can have these as well. Oh no, there's only one. Oh, but these are for the projectiles. Okay, wait. Now I'm starting to understand what's going on. So this goes for the projectiles as well. Exploding enemies deal 15 splash damage. Exploding enemies dying by a range attack will explode, dealing splash damage. Okay. This might actually be cool. I never properly read it. This is consume 20 resolve to infuse your sidearm with blood curse. The equipped sidearm. The sidearm? I don't really care about the sidearm, but you know what? Let's do it. Why not? Sure. Let's put it there. So there's only one thing I haven't equipped, and it seems like I don't have anything. Oh wait, what is this? Do I have anything to put here? No, nothing. Okay. They are toy guns for children. Yeah, but I don't. Oh. Did you? So was that a joke that it doesn't do any damage? Yeah, I don't know what it is. Sorry. So now that I got her weapon, I can actually leave this area. We did that. Where should I go next? Like, it would be great if I could go to this thing and get the map. Maybe I should actually do that. Death by 1,000 shots? Yeah, I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, though. I don't know if that's the point of the weapon, but I cannot aim at anything because... Do you see this? Like, do you see that my character looks up almost at every moment? Do you see that? That is probably joystick drift. Probably. I don't know why it only presents itself in this game. But... yeah, it's been bothering me and it's been bugging me quite a lot. So I cannot really shoot well. Have you tested what happened in... yeah, it doesn't happen in other games, no. We just finished the Bloodborne playthrough. It did not happen in Bloodborne. And I use the same joystick for every single game. So I don't know why it only happens in this one. But you know what? It is what it is. Maybe it's sensitive. It has to do with sensitivity? I don't know. This is the wrong way. This is not the way that I want to... oh, wait, I do want to go that way, yeah. I want to go down here. I want to go down here. And teleport. Like, jump over here. Like, we should have a teleport somewhere around here, right? Otherwise, how do you get there? But I just may be insane. I'm looking for things that are not there. That's what it seems like I'm doing. I do not want to lose this experience, though. Oh no, there was a teleport somewhere around here, right? No, it was the other way. So, where does this get? This leads somewhere else. Well, I guess we just go to where this leads. It's not like I can ever get anywhere I want, so I'll just go whatever. Did it Fat Man? No, 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 no. I think Fat Man is gonna give me something bullshit like, I don't know, money or something. So I do want to level up a little bit. I am probably very underleveled. Like, very underleveled. Because I haven't been killing any enemies because all the enemies are annoying as fuck. And after boss fights, I forget to level up. Should I go there? Eh, why not? Oh wait, I've been here. I think. We've been here, no? Okay. Can't relate, mouse and keyboard reign supreme once again. No, not really. Nice delay. Not gonna bother with you. Okay, this is where the map was. Yeah, that's right. So we got the map. So why am I here again? Yeah, I got literally no idea. Yeah, this is quite a useless one. So there should be a different way over there. There doesn't seem to be one. So how am I supposed to get to this side? If all I can do is just go back here. And then circle around. Nothing down there. I'm dead. And I lost the points, I don't care. I'm never gonna level up. Skill issue? Absolutely. It's always a skill issue. Okay. So. Where do we go now? Can I go in here? Like, is that a possibility? So I can get this map? Because it doesn't look like I can teleport over here. I can jump over here. Or maybe I can, and it's one of the two ways that I could find in the beginning that I cannot now because I don't know why. I've lost my direction again. Like, if I remember correctly, before I found this piece of shit teleport, bonfire. If I remember correctly, there were two ways you could go. Was that not here? I don't know. I'm confused. My brain is very tired and I'm having a slight headache that is mildly annoying. Thank you for the potion. Poison. Potion. Yeah, I wish it was potion. So... not this way. Maybe this way. Nope. So... I want to go around here, maybe? Something like this. Mayhaps. And then up there, but there is no up there. Then left. There's no left. Is this a new dungeon? No, this is the one that I just cleared. Okay. So we're back here. Yay. So I would like to go to this area. So I would assume I will find a way through here. Mayhaps. Oh, wait, I've been here. I've been up there. So this gets me up. And why? Oh, this is the boss. It's the boss lady. Okay, okay, okay. So maybe we need to beat the boss lady. We need to beat the boss lady. Yeah. She does a lot of damage, though. I think this is a little bit too tough for me right now. She does do a hell of a lot of damage, dude. Dude, come on. Come on. Maybe we need to do a different approach. Have I beaten a single boss today? I don't think so. Not an actual boss, at least. Let's try her. Hello. Amazing. What the fuck? How did that hit me? How did that hit me? Jokes aside, I see some complaints about default controller layout for this game. Yeah, but my problem is not with the layout. While the Mark 1 is almost perfect. Oh, mouse and keyboard one. Looks like some of their team are mouse and keyboard enjoyers. Yeah, but my problem is not the layout. The layout is actually excellent. Like, I have no problem with figuring out where the buttons are. My big problem is that I got some kind of weird drift going on that I never have in any other games. Like the controller layout is excellent. I don't know what the complaints are about that. So how do I get there now? How do I get up there again? So we'll go here. And then up here. And then inside. And then we dodge. And then... Is this right? And then up here, yes. And then through here, and then we got there. Okay. So at least I figured out the run back. Okay. So yeah, the run back is very easy. We just need to actually beat the boss. It seems like I cannot really attack her if I don't parry. And you have other issues. Again, the floatiness of the combat is the main issue that I have. But it was only a problem for like a couple of like the early side bosses and the main boss that I talked about, like that baby guy. Like with her, that's not a problem. Like that was my only problem, and it has like actually been amended a little bit. It was what I was telling you, that maybe the bosses later don't feel like that. And truth is, some bosses later indeed don't feel like that. No, parrying her actually is kind of useless. Because she throws those fucking things and you don't really throw them back at her. Like one when she does this attack. Why am I not doing any damage, dude? How under leveled am I? Holy fuck, man. I'm very under leveled, I think. I saw Slaney talking about how interacting and sprinting are mapped to the same button. That's not on me, though. Like, for me, interacting is X, sprinting is R L3, like, which is pushing down this thing. Right? So, I don't have that problem. It seems like the mapping is different on PC, which is pretty stupid. I don't know why it would be different. Oh, actually, you can interact... Oh, no, wait. It works here too, yeah. If you sprint, if you press... Okay, I see. So, if you press X, if you keep it pressed, you run, you sprint. With L3, it's a toggle. I press it, toggle it on, press it again, toggle it off. So it's the same, but it's also a toggle, but I don't understand how that is problematic. Like, sprinting and dodging is the same button in Bloodborne, but those are two things and it's not a problem. Yeah, I don't see it as a problem. I don't know. Dodge sprint is on B or circle as default on Bloodborne. Yeah, I know. But in this one, it's on X. Like, sprinting is X, dodge is circle. But why is that a problem? I don't understand. I don't use X to sprint usually. I use L3, but still, I don't see how that's a problem. Like, I don't know. I don't have any problem with the layout and the mapping. Okay, so how do we get there again? Okay, how do I get there? Go that way. Ignore this guy. Turn right. Go up there. Mortal Shell's layout? No, Mortal Shell's layout is you press X on PlayStation and you sprint. You hold X to sprint. You toggle L3 to sprint as well. On PlayStation, at least. That's how it works. You cannot run with circle. You cannot sprint with circle. There is no interact and sprint button on the side. No, it is. X is interact and sprint is X is sprint. You interact with X. No? You interact with X and you sprint with X. X being this button. Wait. This guy followed me. Unless you're talking about Mortal Shell 1. Parried, I did. I swear to fucking God, I did. I'm talking about Mortal Shell 2 on PC. Okay, then I don't know what Slend is talking about if that's not what happens. So, on Mortal Shell 2, the layout is different than on PlayStation, you're saying. So if you press X... I press... This button interacts and also you can run. If you keep it pressed, you run. Like, look at this. Okay, run. We're running. And now, but I can do this as well. Wait. Look at that. And now it's toggled. And then I press it again and it's untoggled. If that's not clear enough as to what I'm saying. So what you're saying is that on PC that's different. So X is not sprint and interact, which is the exact same thing that Slendy is saying. So you're saying that it's different. It's not that. Okay. Maybe Slendy can enlighten us when he joins. I think I will go in a bit though, because I have a horrible, like really annoying headache. And it's probably a muscle headache. I think it's from the fucking air condition, but what can I do without the fucking air condition? Like, I'm in a position where I cannot really turn it off because it's goddamn awfully hot in here. But it gives me a headache when I have turned it on because it's cold. Anyhow, let's try bidding this again. Maybe Google is feeding me garbage. Yeah, like when someone speaks from experience, that in this case is Landy, and you rebuke that with information from Google, maybe don't present it as a fact, because it may not be. You know, it may be misinformation. It may be Google, which is the AI thing that Google has. What is it called? Gemini? Maybe Gemini found some outdated information. Maybe it's confused. You know, that happens, right? But yeah, don't like always say Google says this. Don't tell me things as if they're facts if Google says them. Oh, come on, man. This happened before too. Maybe Google is feeding me garbage and I only remember sprinting with L3. You can sprint with L3. L3 is a toggle sprint. X is a push, keep down, keep push to sprint, as opposed to toggle. But both of them are. Like I'm sprinting, holding X. Now I'm sprinting, toggling it on with L3. But both of them work on PlayStation. But Google can have conflicting information, and Google can be getting its information from I don't know, from a brain dead guy on Reddit that doesn't really know what L3 is, for example. The freaking lift bug is so annoying. Yeah, it happens a lot. I despise sprinting with anything except L3 because I can't look around then. Yeah, I agree. I prefer... Well, actually, I don't know. Sometimes X works, and circle also works. Not always, though. And it was the first game as well. It was in the first... The bug? Yeah, that's kind of a very easy bug to have to fix, probably. Like, how is it in 2 games? Like, it's not very annoying, but if you're doing a run back and you're dying over and over to bosses, which you could argue is a skill issue. But when you do that and you have that happen, you know, it's kind of annoying. It can get annoying. Not a huge deal, but still. Not a game-breaking bug, but still annoying. Oh my god, my head hurts. I need to go, probably. Okay, let's do this, the final attempt, and then we'll come back tomorrow and we'll beat this boss tomorrow, okay? I'll beat her tomorrow. But only press it once. Like, if you press it twice, the bug happens. If you press it once, you're good. So why would you do it the second time? Wait, you cannot do it the second time. Ah, maybe there is a small window, and in that window you can press it a second time, and that's when the bug happens. Huh. A lift bug? I remember any lifts in... I don't remember any lifts in Mortal Shell 1. I don't know. Haven't played the first one. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Why is the game unlocking the target? What is it? What is going on? Okay, that's a little bit too much, maybe. Relax, relax. Whoa, cool. That's a cool attack. Would be lovely if the game didn't fuck up my camera every time you did that move. There we go. Yeah, awkward angle. It's fine. Oh, god damn it. I don't know. We're gonna beat this. We're gonna beat her today. It's not a problem. I prefer the sprint to toggle on and off, preferably in L3. That works, that works. Damn, yep, that worked. That was quite well. That works quite well. Anyway. We'll beat her today. We'll beat her today. It's not a big deal. I just need to be a little bit better with my parries. I have to say though, parrying against like that attack, for example, is so much better than dodging. Dodging doesn't feel really good against her. Okay, just kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me. We'll go again. There we go. Like, I'm also using the R3, the L3 right now. But that's a cool boss. That's a really cool boss. Again, like, the floatiness of the combat is not a big problem against her, for example. Stay away. Hit me up. Okay, so using the bleed, we do a lot more damage. Let's just keep doing that then. Or at least I think we do. I suck. That's my bad. Wait, can I press it fast enough? Is it a game thing? Is it a game problem or is it my reflexes problem? Probably reflexes, right? Like, I'm trying to press it, but it doesn't work. Sprinting in Bloodborne L3 feels really good. I don't remember how I sprinted in Bloodborne. I think I sprint with circle in Bloodborne, but I might be wrong. I know I played it recently and I should remember, but... You know that my memory is not great. Yeah, hopefully he's not gonna come after me again. Maybe I can just trigger it to go down. That will probably help. Stay away. There we go. Yeah, I sent it down every time. When you, yes, I know you don't like that. Emulate, yeah, and link with Steam. You can set L3 to do the same thing as those buttons. So you can map it if you buy emulation. Why? I don't know. But yeah, you don't need to emulate a game that's already out like this. Nice. I was parrying, defending, I was doing everything, and what happened? She just pushed through? I don't know. Vanilla Bloodborne, you can't. With Deluxe PC Bloodborne, what do you mean Deluxe? There's no Deluxe. Are you talking about illegally getting the game on PC? Is that what you're saying? I don't understand. What do you mean Deluxe PC? There is no Deluxe PC version of Bloodborne. Why are we calling it Deluxe? I don't understand. Every game should have the option to remap the buttons. I don't know. To be honest with you, sometimes, yeah. Most of the time, I think that there's no harm in letting people remap, I guess. But is it a game breaker if it's not there? I don't think so. I don't really mind.
It's the flesh walker.
Because it's in 4K and you can map buttons, you can play 60 plus FPS. Okay, so. You know what the thing about calling something that's illegal, and I don't condone the deluxe edition when it's not the deluxe edition, that it makes it okay. It's no deluxe edition. Unless you have bought it and you get the ISO from your own, you know, your own game. Sure. In that case, you can do what you want. But we can just say through emulation. You don't need to call it a deluxe edition because it's not a deluxe edition. Fuck off, man. Like, what? I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, it's just the emulated game. If you emulate the game, you can get 60 FPS. It's not deluxe. Deluxe edition. You know what a deluxe edition of the game would be? One that will come with physical things that are really cool. Like an art book, like some figures, some shit like that. That's a deluxe edition. Very obviously, wait. Has features you don't have access to otherwise. So, is the game built with those features? No. So they're add-on features. Not game features. Of course, it's not official deluxe edition. Official deluxe don't have upgrades like these. Well, if they want to do it, they will do it. The official... Of course, they're not gonna fucking paywall like 60... Because the deluxe edition is paywalled. Why are we talking about that? Like, the logic is... There's just no logic in that. Anyway. Why am I entertaining the thought? We don't have to discuss every single idea that's presented. That doesn't make any sense. It's fine. Let me try to beat the boss. You get one skin? No, you don't. This was in the Expedition 33 Deluxe Edition. Like, the Deluxe, the Collectors. And, like, that is a Deluxe Edition. Like, some companies call it Deluxe, others calls it Collectors, like, people call it different names. You would get this, and you would get a Steelbook copy, and you would get an art book. In the Persona Royal Deluxe, you get this. Right? You get the physical mask, you get an art book, and you get a Steelbook case as well. That up there is for the collector's edition of Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward, but I got it with the Endwalker collectors. So yeah, anyway, the deluxe edition, when it's a physical deluxe edition, I'm not talking about the bullshit digital ones. They usually at least give you a steelbook and an art book or something like that. The skins are sometimes pre-orders, and whoever pays extra for skins, you know, deserves to be scammed, honestly. It's like a natural selection, kind of. Nowadays, the deluxe has a few extra cards. I'm not talking about GTA 6. Fuck GTA 6. And armor that gets outclassed in 5 hours. Whoever pays extra for that, I call that natural selection. Like, that's a stupid person. Like, that's, you know. It is what it is. Like, what should we call that? That person likes getting scammed. I'm fine with that. What is happening? Why is it doing... That's it. That's a different pattern. It's not a deluxe edition, that's a modded version. What are we talking about? What's a modded version? Or what? What is not a deluxe edition is what I don't understand. Some games do that thing where they get early access, like Mortal Shell 2. Yeah, that's shit. Also shit. Again, whoever pays for that got scammed, and I don't really pity them because they actually promote a really bad practice. Very bad anti-consumer practice. I don't care if it's the developers or the publisher of the developers that are doing the thing, the bad deed, but the bad deed is a bad deed. Pay $10 to get the game 3 days earlier? Yeah, that is super stupid. Like, that is something that... Anyway, I don't know, not only I don't see the logic, like... It would be anti-consumer if this was an online game and paying $10 to get it 3 days earlier gave you a competitive advantage. It would still be very anti-consumer, but at least it would make some logical sense for someone to actually do it. With a single-player game that gives you absolutely no advantage, it is straight up dumb. Like, you legitimately have less brain cells than other people, most likely. Or more money to spend. That's also a thing. There's that thing as well. Like, if you don't care about your money, or if you have more money to spend and you don't care, sure. Or maybe, and the problem is, like, people like streamers and stuff, like, I don't really call myself a streamer, but whatever. Like people that are popular, that are actually streaming and making money out of this, those people would do it because they need to, because everybody does it, and if everybody does it, that means that you have to do it, because if you don't do it, then the trend is gone, and then your chance to make money on this is gone. So, you know, it's fucked. Like, I get it for such occasions, for such specific, for that specific occasion. But it still shouldn't happen, because nobody should actually be doing it, so nobody would actually have to do it. Oh, the bug? Yeah, the bug. Nice. Okay. But yeah, imagine playing... Oh my god. Imagine paying extra money for early access in a single-player game. Like, I really cannot find something that's more stupid. Even cosmetics have like a, I guess, a purpose. You pay for a cosmetic, sure. You cannot parry that. I'm dead. From the company's perspective, it's sure win. Yeah, but just because you're allowed to do it by the law doesn't mean that you should do it. It should be legal, but it's not. If it's not one person pays to get the game early, it's more profit. Yeah, exactly. So the company has no reason to not do it, besides show the customer that it's not anti-consumer. It's the customer that should actually not buy that to not promote the practice. It's the problem. But we don't do that, do we? Nobody does that. Almost everybody will buy that because nobody gives a fuck. Everybody wants to get in the hype, get it early. Hype, 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 hype. I feel good. My brain goes boom and bam, and I get the cool thing. And then I play it, and then my life goes on and nothing has changed. Like, anyway. If people were smart enough to wait these days, then the practice would go away. Exactly. 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 People's buying decisions are mainly fueled by the mainstream hype around the game. Exactly. Exactly my point, yes. Yeah. Yeah, you both hit a nail on the head. Just dumb people making dumb decisions that are ruining it for pretty much everyone. But isn't that life in general? I guess. You know, you raise stupid people, they take stupid decisions, and they ruin pretty much everything for everyone. Sounds like a good plan. For a company. Not only that, but they buy the game early, they pay more, and most of them don't even finish the game according to statistics. Oh yeah. Something like 50 or 60% of people that buy, like most games, finish them. I remember when I first... that actually was very surprising to me, but when I was much younger. I remember when I got Final Fantasy 15, which was around 2013, I believe. 2013. Or 14, something like that, or 12. I got the game, and then I looked at the achievements, and after like a month or two, the achievement for beating the game was like at 50%. No, 40 even, 40%. I'm like, why the fuck are people buying the game but not finishing it? It's not like it's a hard game to finish or anything. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm dead. I pressed triangle. It didn't work. But yeah, people are dumb. People are getting dumber and dumber. And that's sadly a fact. We kind of peaked at the 80s and then it's all downhill from there, unfortunately. And you know what the big problem is? That people don't seem to be upset about it. Like, our art is ruined. Like, everybody's ruining our art. Everything is losing its meaning. Nobody gives a fuck about, like, ethics going away in pretty much every story. Critical thinking not presented as what it should be, but just as a means to present like a morally ambiguous framing for pretty much everything. So everything is justified and nothing is bad and nothing is good and nothing is moral. But the only way we apply critical thinking to anything is that. But it's not really critical thinking. It's just a framing device to justify pretty much everything. And then nobody thinks about anything. It's like fucking, you know, just give me colors, give me like flashy things, so my brain goes boom, 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 and then I, you know, eat, and then at some point in my life, at the age of 80, hopefully I die, and that's pretty much it. How fucking meaningless is that? Anyway, how did we peak during the 80s? Aren't you 31? Yeah, I didn't live through the peak, sadly. I guess not the 80s, you know what? Maybe we peaked around the mid-2000s. Music peaked at 80s. Like, that was it. Yeah, that I said we peaked at 80s. When I say that, I'm referring to music mostly. Music peaked at 80s. Video games peaked at... Well, I don't know when video games peaked. They haven't peaked, I think. They're still going up, but the industry is going down. The video games themselves as art is going up. But the humans as a society, I think we peaked before the social media took over. I think we peaked before the 2010s. So maybe around 2007, 2008, 2009, something like that. So medicine was good enough, entertainment was great. Not a lot of wars, at least in the West. You know, people were happy. They like quality movies, quality books, quality video games, everything of quality was coming out. A lot of bullshit as well, but at least we still had morals, ethics. People were still thinking, they were still reading, they were still customers, not consumers. They were judging, they were applying some critical thinking sometimes, at least in my experience from what I've seen. Yeah, nowadays it's all about, it's basically like the Matrix people, like sitting there, consuming everything, barely thinking, just going about your day, routine, every single day, same thing. We go again, we don't think about it. Oh, something bad happened, I don't think about it. Oh, I have to make a decision about who to vote or whatever. Nah, that's fine. I'll watch the news and, you know, whatever person feels better, I will vote for. Or I'll tune into a streamer, I'll watch his commentary, whatever. You know, he has a point. He's looked it up, right? He's looked it up more than me, so he knows better. So I will vote for what he says. Or I will listen to mom and dad, and they know better. They're older. Like all that bullshit. Nobody wants to think about doing anything. They just do, because somebody else tells them to, kind of. But anyway, I will say we peaked before the 2010s. Like 2009 and 8 was not peak because of the financial crisis. But overall, I would say in the West, our culture peaked at mid-2000s. Let's say the mid-2000s. The AAA studios are dying down and the AA studios are rising currently. Yeah, and that's great because the AAA is infected with bullshit ideology and some weird agendas that they have, and I don't like them. And it's a good thing that they're dying, and then AA and indie games are, you know, that are driven by passion, by dedication, by all that stuff. Those guys are making more money, which is really good. The thing is, the AAA industry will never actually die, because you think the games are not doing well, but that's only until the next Assassin's Creed game comes out and everybody goes and buys it. Like, yeah, Shadows didn't actually perform well. That's great. But the remake of 3 of Black Flag did, and it did have shady monetization, but nobody cares. They're desperate to give the Ubisoft a W. The Ubisoft has so many fans, for example, that just buy the games mindlessly. They don't care. Like, whatever game comes out, they're gonna buy it. And maybe they're not even gonna play it, but they're gonna buy it because they were buying it since the beginning, since they were kids, so they keep doing it. Kind of like Pokemon. It works the same with Pokemon sometimes. And with a lot of big franchises, a lot of other big franchises that have farmed a lot of goodwill. And, you know, people in their day-to-day don't really look into the things that we do. Like, we that actually bother looking into the bad practices of the companies, etc. Most people just go to work, they come back, they turn on the PlayStation or the PC for a while, they play for like 30 minutes or maybe 1-2 hours a day, and then they go to sleep. They don't really bother consuming content about all of these things, so nobody gives a fuck. For the most part. It's like, I see something like, do you want to hear an argument about that? Like, somebody will say, I think about the stuff that's happening at work, I think about the wars that are happening, I think about everything. I don't want to think about the games. I just buy and I just play the game to forget that I participate in other things in life. And what can you say then? Nothing. Like, it's true. It's true. He just doesn't give a fuck because he doesn't want to. Because he gives a fuck about other stuff. That's fair. But at least you would hope that people give a fuck about the other stuff. The problem is that people don't give a fuck about anything anymore. Everybody's so nihilistic that nothing matters, everything is like this, everything is like that. Like, okay, let's I don't know, let's all like together, I don't know, get together and sleep and not do anything for the rest of our lives. Like, what is that? Depends on what you value the most. If you value social liberties the most, then before the 90s was a nightmare. If you value art, personal freedom, and fucking living your life, pre-80s was better. Why pre-80s? What changed after the 90s? Like, I don't know what you mean. I guess art was great in the 80s, but art did not really become worse during the 2000s. Music was still great. The film industry was still great. Like, a lot of the best movies ever made were made in the early to mid 2000s. So, like, civil liberties was also, like, I guess the rights were a little bit better in the mid 2000s than they were back in the 80s. Again, we're talking about the West. So, in what sense is like the 80s for the overall, let's say, Western culture better than the early 2000s, for example? Because the early 2000s was the beginning of the rise of the internet, but again, I'm saying mid 2000s because that was still when the internet was not even mainstream in homes. So that it was still not the fact that, you know, we were being talking to each other through social media, the propaganda, the influx of information. That was late 2000s to early 2010s. That's when that happened. That's why I'm saying mid 2000s. Everyone getting connected with the internet, cell phones, consoles, nobody ever wants to go outside anymore. That happened in the late 2010s. Just because the consoles were still a thing in the 90s, and maybe in the late 80s, not maybe, in the late 80s as well. Everybody was still getting outside. The social media, the rise of social media is the biggest problem. Not necessarily the internet or anything else. It's the rise of social media and how people use it. That's the big problem. And social media is great as a tool and great for advertisement and stuff like that, but it's horrible as a thing to do every single day. You know, you wake up, you turn on Instagram, see how other people live their lives, then you live with your wife and you go to, not you, in general. People see there's something on Instagram. Oh, look, this couple is in the Maldives. And you're like, okay, so what do you want to do? You're going to go to the Maldives? Yeah, but we cannot right now. We cannot afford that. We should probably, you know, save the money to feed the kid or something like that. Yeah, but look at how nice they're, like, well, all that bullshit, right? All that bullshit was not a thing in the early 2000s. Up to like 2005, 2006, there were not such problems. That started happening after late 2009, 2010 and forward. The 2010s were the beginning of the end. The 2020s are, yeah, like really bad, horrible, in my opinion, if you ask me. We're degrading, but the degradation started in the early 2010s. And maybe late 2000s as well. But that's why I'm saying I think we peaked in terms of culture, music, a lot of stuff. Common sense also peaked in the mid 2000s, and then everything became gray. Like, unless there's a 50-year-old in here, none of us really experienced life in the 80s. Yeah, but you can always go back and see how it was. You can also ask people. Just the fact that you haven't experienced it doesn't mean that you cannot sit down. Like, I've multiple times I've sit down with my mother and father, for example, and we've talked about how was life back in the 80s, and it was pretty damn nice. There were some problems, of course, especially in Greece, economic problems, big economic problems, but life was life. Which sometimes today you cannot say about life nowadays. Seems weird to glaze it when we didn't live through it. Well, yeah, we didn't live through it, but I'm telling you again, other people have. And yes, you can certainly not get in their shoes 100%, but like, if some people tell you that things were better and they explain to you how they were better and you can agree with that, then how can you not judge? I don't get it. And are you being younger than teens during that time? My parents were not younger than teens, they were adults by that time. I'm not talking about myself. Because hell, what did we do when we were little kids? I don't know. That's why I cannot really tell you what life was in the early 90s. I was born in 1994.
Hello
I
there.
can tell you a little bit about the late 90s, like 1998, 98. I can't remember. 1999, and then the early 2000s. I cannot tell you anything about the mid or early 1990s. But I cannot tell you how it is if being an adult in the early 2000s. I can tell you what I've heard, though.
Blade of Mikola.
How are you doing? Is that Fat Radicate? Who's that? Could be Fat Radicate. Hey, how are you doing, my guy? Welcome on in. I knew it was you. What's up? Did you beat Millennia? Wait, you have beaten Millennia. You've told me that. If your parents can't provide you knowledge about the 10-year-old before, about life 10 years old before you were born, they're failed as parents. You don't have to have lived it yourself. Well, I don't know if they failed as parents if they cannot convey how life was back then. Maybe they're just not good communicators. But at the end of the day, people that have lived through, like, for example, I've lived through being an adult in the early 2010s. Which sucked, especially in Greece. I can pretty accurately tell to my kid, explain to my kid how life was back then compared to what life is right now. Now, you can argue that you don't know how it is, like you're 50 years old, you're 60 years old, you're talking to a 30-year-old, you cannot really know exactly what life is for him right now. I can tell you that you can pretty accurately, from what the person is saying, if you're having a good faith discussion, figure out how life is for that person and compare it to your life back then. Like, as long as the conversation that you're having is good faith, you can have a pretty clear picture of how life was back then and how life is right now, even with secondhand knowledge, I feel like. I can assume my parents absolutely failed, so maybe that's why I feel disconnected on your point of view. That's the thing. If they're maybe they're just bad communicators. That just doesn't matter that they failed as parents. They're just bad communicators, and that's fine. Like, it happens. But maybe you can talk with other people that have experienced, like, what life was during the 80s, and they can give you some secondhand knowledge, and then you can go by that. Of course, if you watch a video on YouTube, that's why I don't tell you watch a video on YouTube. Because they kind of glorify everything, and they make everything seem nice. And they kind of gloss over the problems. Like, nobody's gonna tell you about the problem that they had with AIDS, for example, in the 1980s if you watch a YouTube video, right? You're all gonna listen about the rise of music, perfect. Nobody's gonna talk about the drugs that the people that were making the music were taking, right? Like all of that stuff is glossed over. But still, there was something very human about life in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s that we've lost nowadays, undeniably, unfortunately. But you can definitely find people maybe to talk to. Like, that's what I would recommend if you really want to know what life was like back then. But you can also, like, look into YouTube videos about good and bad things in certain countries or maybe in the country that you live in and, you know, cross-check that information. That will give you, like, a decent idea as well. Yeah, Bit Millennia, I know. We've talked about it. I just bought the Dark Souls trilogy today. I'm so excited. Nice, Fat Radicate. Okay, wait. How expensive was it actually? Did you find it for something like 35 to 40 bucks? Even 50 would be great. Like for 80 bucks I wouldn't buy it, but even at 50 bucks it would be a good price. Not only that, the books you read, they're from 10 to 15 years ago, the movies you watch, same timeline, etc. Wait. Oh, you mean, yeah, when you're like 15, 16 years old? Wait, no, I don't get that. Sorry. My country went through the shit during the 90s, but that doesn't prevent me from realizing that Western culture peaked at that time. Well, yeah. And again, for example, Greece was under, while the whole, what do you call it? Like, while culture in Europe was peaking around the 1800s, Greece was under Ottoman rule, right? That just doesn't change the fact that that was a phenomenal period for Western Europe. We were just not part of it, right? But I cannot say that, oh, that didn't happen or that's not the case because Greece was under Ottoman rule and we didn't really have that. We were trying, they were trying to basically push us to extinction, right? That's a different thing. It happened, it's just we were not a part of it. I'm just saying it seems very dreamy, if you get me. No, I know what you mean, but what I'm talking about is not like, I'm not telling you that healthcare was better back then. I'm not telling you that, I don't know, like infrastructure was better back then. There were a lot of things that were bad. I'm not telling you that drug abuse was better back then. Actually, that we have a lot more drugs nowadays, bad drugs, so maybe it was actually better back then. But anyway, the thing that I was talking about and that I'm referring to in the pre-2010s era, especially 2006 and before that, 2007 and before that, is that the human culture, the Western culture, peaked. As if, like, in general, art, human communication, like entertainment, the way we treated each other, everything, all of that. I'm not talking about infrastructure. I'm talking about something more specific, okay? Not everything is better, but those things were. Being a human back then versus being a human now, there was something distinctly more human about how people were living. And that includes me, because I lived through it as a teenager and as a kid and as a young adult. Nah, actually, as a teenager, not as a young adult. At 18, I was like, it was 2012. But anyway, like, I remember the very distinct feeling, and it's not necessarily that I was a kid. It's not my nostalgia. I can kind of separate it from the facts. But I remember how different it was to talk to someone. And how you actually, like, well, you know what a thing that people don't talk a lot about is? When you go out with someone nowadays, you don't really pay a lot of attention. I do. But I've noticed that a lot of people kind of, I'm trying, and maybe sometimes I fall into that, like, into that problem, into that loop. A lot of people are talking. You go out with someone, you talk, and you just say things, and you kind of wait on your turn to say things, but you don't really pay attention to what the other person is saying. You know why I think that is? Because back then, I noticed that I paid a lot more attention to what people were saying. I think that might be it. This is a trust me bro situation. It's not, it's just anecdotal experience, right? But I have a hypothesis that people don't really communicate well because there's no reason to communicate well. So what do I mean by that? Let's say that something was misunderstood, right? I told you something that I didn't mean, then I can think back on it and send you a message, and then it's problem solved. At any moment in the game, in the day, any moment in the day, I can reach out to you, I can call you, I can send you a message, we can talk. You have a problem, we can talk. We don't really need to go out to talk. So it's a much lower stakes situation. Our conversation becomes much lower stakes. So it ends up losing a part of it, like it ends up losing its meaning in a lot of ways. Because we can have it anytime. It doesn't really mean much. So you lose the friction and you lose the meaning of it a little bit. You can extrapolate that logic to video games and everything else if you want, but I think that's at the core of how people communicate nowadays. Everything is much lower stakes, so communication is distinctively not as human as what I would call human. The Renaissance? Yeah. So we were fucked, both you and us, during the Renaissance, but it did happen. It was great, and it was peak at that moment. We just could not take part in it. I mean, I might have been born in 84, for example, but most of the books that I've read were 10 to 12 years in the early 80s. Oh, I see. Yeah. The things that you read about it, like the movies that you watch. But those are always there. Like, I was born in 1994, I've read books and I've watched movies that are from much earlier. Remember Proxy? Yeah, definitely. By the way, has Mortal Soul 2 improved for you since yesterday? Yes, absolutely. The combat doesn't feel as weird. The floatiness, that was only for one boss. Well, and some side bosses. But in the beginning of the game, the bosses feel very floaty. The combat seems very floaty. That's not the case anymore. For the bosses that I've fought today, at least, that has not been the case. And yes, absolutely, things are much better today. The more I play, the more I can get behind what they try to do with the game. Thank goodness I'm not 20 plus right now. You can't even go on a date if you haven't made an approach via social media. What? Approach? Social media? Mike, do you know how people date nowadays? Which I abhor. And I try to stay away from, but there's no other way. Tinder and bullshit like that. Legitimately, people do not really communicate if they don't match on Tinder. Like, I don't know, there are other apps, but you know what I mean. Like, let's say Tinder because it's the most well-known one. Like, it is disgusting that the only thing that we see, the only thing that a person is to us nowadays is like a picture on a screen. And then we swipe right or left, and then we talk, and then we actually get to the humanity of it. But sometimes it's not even that, because you've already have some preconceptions about that person the moment you saw it on that picture, and then I don't know, it's weird. It's very weird. It's very weird. I really dislike the whole situation. The average approach is to ask for a girl's Instagram. Oh my god, that is also bad. Yeah. And message her. Approach, you say? People don't really approach women. Like, men don't really approach women nowadays, and women also don't approach men. Everybody's afraid of everyone. I haven't seen a lot of people approaching other people, I'll tell you that. People don't really flirt nowadays. They just exist, kind of. It's weird. I'm not even considering Tinder or speed dating. It's not even speed dating. Tinder is the #1, or apps like that. I've looked into multiple what do you call them, researchers, right? Most people date through them nowadays. Like, there's no research, there is no I don't know, thesis, there is nothing that you will find about nowadays dating space that will tell you that there is anything other than dating apps that is the #1 way people communicate, like, with significant others, like possible significant others, right? It is unfortunately the #1 way you find people. And it's actually, it didn't used to be like that like a couple of years, like before COVID, I guess, in Greece. It was like that in other countries even before COVID. But after COVID, holy shit, shit hit the fan, I think. The Tinder thing doesn't really work unless there's like you're a top 20% dude. What does that mean? What is a top 20% dude? Like chicks don't even consider you? What is a top 20% dude? Money? Looks? Like interests? What is a top 20%? Like if you're not a fat fuck and very like and you take care of yourself a little bit, I think you have a decent chance. Like if your pictures look decent, as in you respect yourself, you will probably be able to talk with a person, I feel like. No wonder the rates of divorce are going up, of course. Because it's bad from the start. It's problematic from the beginning. Probably very handsome, tall, rich, everything. Guys, you don't have to be like... I think that's an excuse for people that just don't want to try. No, because men date down and women date up. So generally speaking, because we're talking about generally, right? Men want to put their PP in anything, and women don't let people do the PP in anything. Like it's the inverse. It's an inverse situation. Yeah. I don't know, maybe, but that's generally speaking. That doesn't mean you, from the 1,000 of people you can find online, like on a Tinder app or whatever, you will not find anyone. Like generally speaking, yes, like maybe 60% of people, men and women, do that. But there's another 40 or 30% of people that don't do that. And to be completely honest with you, that 30, unfortunately, that 30 and 40%, that's like a huge number in terms of people. So your chances of finding someone are pretty good. Having said that, the big problem and the biggest problem is that it's not really... The human connection is kind of gone in that whole process. Like we've gamified everything. We're making everything convenient, and we lose in the process what used to be like a lot of human interaction, sadly. Imagine you getting out of the house, going to a party, seeing a girl that you like, and ask your friend to introduce you. It feels like 100 years ago. Right? Right? The problem with me is that I know all of the people that are around my friends, so I can never have that situation again. But yeah, man. Those were good times, though. Like that really awkward feeling that you would get in the tummy, like, oh shit. Like, the excitement but nervousness. God, that was great. Like, compare that to the time before the internet. Well, you don't even have to go to the time before the internet. You can go to the 2005. Those things did not exist back then. Chat roulette was the only thing that you could maybe compare this to, and that was not a comparison. People live in the village and meeting people from that place and the surrounding villages. Now chicks open social media. Chicks and dudes open social media, both. And can advertise themselves, the best guys from the entire country. And the same goes with dudes. I think you think that 90% of women only look at like the top 10 or 20% men or whatever you said. That's not most women. Maybe most women that you might be attracted to, but I still don't think that's the case. That's not most people. Maybe it's like, okay, maybe it's like, again, the 60% case, something like that. But I think all that is kind of an excuse. People like building excuses for not finding significant others, for not taking care of themselves sometimes. So that is like a narrative that a lot of people like to have for themselves. So don't just listen to that narrative. And try not to be a part of that narrative. Try to actually improve yourself and try to do what you can do, the best that you can do, and be the best person that you can be. And I think eventually you will find someone. It's not really as doomy and gloomy as people present it sometimes, or as the social media present it, or as the media, the mainstream media present it. You definitely have a lot of control. It's just that unfortunately the means to do that are not the means that we had back then, which is like human communication. The first impression is sadly just a picture, which is very boring. Tinder data later confirms that. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that not all women are like that. I'm not saying that. Again, like, do I have to like do the argument, say the same thing again? Maybe most women, which is like, let's say 60%, do that. And maybe most men do the thing that you said they're doing, about 60% of them. Maybe let's say 70. Let's say 70. That's 30% of both men and women that are not doing it. Because let's say most people follow the trends, and that's like the trend. So that's what they're doing. The 30% of people, that's a lot of fucking people. A lot of them. So you can find people, I feel. Tinder is made by a guy who made a farming pay-to-win game, by the way. Really? Like what, Farmville? What game was that? That's why you don't look there for someone? Yeah, like I would say the best way to find the person would be outside of that. But the problem is that nowadays is extremely difficult. Extremely fucking difficult, especially if you live in a Western country, to find someone that's not using a dating app, because that's the only place people look at. Yeah, but when I say not all, I mean it's not like a 90-10%. It's not a 90 to 10. It's like a 70 to 30 and a 60 to 40 situation. There's a hell of a lot of people that are not doing that. That's what I'm saying. You aim for those people that are of reasonable sense, right? They use their brains. You go for those people. If you're in the USA, you're fucked. Yeah, just move out. Just go somewhere else. From what we can see, at least from the outside, speaking from the outside as an outsider looking in, if you live in the United States, you're probably fucked. Quite fucked. But in that sense. And the thing that I'm saying, like as a percentage, the thing that you might be thinking might also be different because of the country, right? So if you're in the United States, maybe there is a 90 to 10 situation. Over here, probably like a 60-40. That's what I would think, at least. And in different countries, it would be very different, I guess. But anyway, I do have to go. And I have a slight headache, so, well, it's getting worse and worse. So I want to go eat something and maybe get a painkiller. And I will see you all tomorrow to beat that boss, because I couldn't actually get to beat her today. Did I beat even one boss today? I don't remember. I think I did. I think I one-shot a boss, and you guys told me GG's, and I was proud of myself. But we'll see. Is he headache from all the raging? Raging? I didn't rage. What? No. I didn't rage. I got a headache because I think it's muscle, because I only get a headache from the right side, and it's from behind here, and I think this is because the air conditioning unit is like just blowing cold air around this side when I'm streaming. And maybe the position that I look at things is awkward. It's a muscle thing. It's a muscle problem, I think. Hey, Panayota, good morning. Hello, Kalimera Panayota. Καλησπέρα. Βασικά είναι και μια μισή εδώ. Καλησπέρα. At some point, running through the map, you seemed quite angry. No, really? No. I was not angry. I was trying to concentrate to figure out where to go. So I'm getting lost a lot. My sense of direction is really bad. So I'm trying to focus. So this is not me this is not me being angry. This is me trying to concentrate. Trying to. Also, this headache I've had for like the past 3 hours. So I've been having that as well. So it's okay. Εδώ να δω. Και καλησπέρα δηλαδή. Μετά τις 12 είναι καλησπέρα. Τυπικά. Τυπικά. Μετά τις 12 είναι καλησπέρα. It's the fucking heat. I'm getting one too. Thanks for the stream. Goodbye, everyone. It's not the heat because it's not hot in here. Because, well, it wasn't. Now it is. But I had the AC on. Drink some water. I am drinking water. I have it over here. I need to be drinking more. But anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow, okay, guys? And girls, take good care of yourselves. Sleep well.
Time to exit my stage.
It is time, okay? Eat well, sleep well, take really good care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow at the same time, okay? Have a good one. Take care, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye. Wait.